and welcome back to the channel, Dan Who Reviews, as always. My name is Dan W. Make sure you are following me on Instagram at It's Dan Who, and wow, has it been one of those days. Just so busy, people, but I could not miss Legends and Liquor. So here I am for a sort of shorter edition of Legends and Liquor, if you will, as we're just going to have one big group today talking toys. More so talking about where are these bloody sales? Where can we find the best priced Marvel Legends and everything else, of course. But you know it is Legends and Liquor, so we're going to be talking about that. I've skipped dinner. Instead, I'm going to have a liquid lunch. So I thought I was going to make a cup of tea, but then I got downstairs and I opened the fridge and I thought, fuck it. Whoops, I probably shouldn't swear too early as well. The monetizing algorithm will get me. But yes, Legends and Liquor, we're back in our regular scheduled slot. Shout out to everybody who joined us for the Inner Circle on Friday. People probably think there isn't a Legend of Liquor this week, but there is. Here I am. And my black tracksuit is in the wash. So I always feel like I'm like fresh out of prison wearing this tracksuit. I feel like I've sprung out of a penitentiary wearing this like prison jumpsuit. But whatever. Again, I'm using my new mic. So again, hopefully everybody can hear me. I'm assuming so. Otherwise, people would tell me in the chat. But if you are here, please make yourself known. And also, there is a poll in the chat as well. Get involved. I will explain what's going on in a second. But let me go through the housekeeping first and foremost. Legend and Liquor is just a gimmick. You don't actually have to drink alcohol. Just bring your favourite drink and let's talk toys, collectibles, and whatever you want. Simple as that. And of course, go and check out all the other long form content on the channel. The Inner Circle was a bonus show that we did on Friday. Lots of nonsense, not a lot of toys. That is there for the channel members now. Hopefully I had some fun. Hopefully you enjoyed watching it as well. And of course, if you want to contribute to more of that, then please do so. Anything over £4 or $4 Friday, our talking robot assistant will hopefully work on for a Sunday. She was pretty drunk on Friday. She was reading out super chats that were like a month old. So I genuinely don't know what's going on with her at the minute. So if anyone's feeling generous and wants to get that ball rolling, you know I'd appreciate it. I'm always concerned if she's drunk or not. But of course, hit that join button. That is what it's all about. Become a channel member here and be a part of the channel. It's as simple as that. I tell you all the time. It is all very simple. So as I've mentioned, we're going to have one big group today rather than two groups. So it should be a more confined Legend and Liquor. They're probably my famous last words as I'm going to be here for the next 6 hours now. I don't know. Let's find out. But of course, I want to talk about some pickups and talk about where are these sales? Why are cheap Marvel Legends? As I feel like the UK always get dubbed a little bit and we never get those good sales like the American friends do. So we can discuss that. But let's jump to the chat. There is a poll live right now that says, how much have you spent on the hobby / collecting this year so far? Now, of course, money is always a sensitive subject. Absolutely, of course, that's private business. But this poll is anonymous. Like, no one knows who to put what. So I just thought, as an anonymous poll, it'd be curious to see where people land. Okay, so there's 4 options: 500 and less, between 500 and 1,000. This is pounds, dollars, pesos, whatever you want, euros, anything you want. You know what I'm talking about. Between 1,000 and 2,000, and then over £2,000. Now, to be straight up and honest, mine is probably way over the £2,000 price mark. Having a YouTube channel definitely influences that, but also just being a part of this community in general and being part of different groups and being enabled and trying to complete collections. Like, yeah, this hobby can be overwhelming at times, but still fun. I do try and keep it within that fun bracket and never break that barrier of where I make sure my bills are paid first and foremost. Absolutely. But again, it's because of you guys I get to indulge in this hobby as much as I do, and that's why I try and give back via the means of Legends and Liquor. Legends and Liquor is a show created by the people supporting this channel. It wouldn't exist if it weren't for you guys. It's here so we can create a place to have a virtual hangout, talk some toys, and share this hobby with each other. So I always appreciate you guys for Legends and Liquor. So get involved with that poll and we'll check back in a little bit later. Let me scroll up and see who came in nice and early. We had Shelley in nice and early, Cloud, David, Evan and Smith. That's 3 viewers, right? I always count that as 3 people. Brian, Little Leaf Creation says, hope everyone's well. Have a great weekend. Eddie Rodriguez, Paul McCarthy says, hello, looking forward to Friday's show. Did you see Friday's show is what I'm trying to say, Paul? Did you see Friday's duck race more specifically? I think you need to watch Friday's duck race, all right? And then hit me up. Bring Toys to Work says, happy Sunday all. Jay's in the chat as well. So is Jamie. Legion X. Puerto Rico says, hello. Marvel Legend Master, 8 out of 10. Surely if you're the master, you'd be 10 out of 10, right? Surely you'd give yourself the 10 out of 10 mark. He says, sup. He says, hi. Jelly Fig says, watching while building a new display shelf. That is what this stream is for. This is for those background situations to keep you entertained and distracted while you're busying yourself within the hobby. That is the perfect place for it. Mike Hex says, pow. Again, sending positive vibes to Mike. I know he had an operation this week. Cam says, what up? Cam, I haven't seen your name pop up in a while. How you doing? Andy the Collector says, poll is easy for me. I'm a broke bum. Yeah, I was going to have broke bum as an option, but I thought that'd be unfair. Lady Mac says, happy International Men's Day. Is that what it is? International Men's Day. Okay, happy International Men's Day, whatever that means. Whatever that means. Scotty C says, what up, dudes? We've got displayed once in the chat. How are you doing, Rich? Rich and Phil, our good friend Hill Phones, they were out gallivanting on Friday night, drinking away, playing video games, having a great time, while we're online arguing over these stupid questions on the Inner Circle. But go and watch that if you've got time to waste. If you don't have time to waste, I wouldn't advise watching the Inner Circle. Paul says, it's been a Legend of Liquor kind of day for me and Lady Mac. Had a few cocktails around Birmingham and nipped into Forbidden Planet twice and got the new Infinity War Spider-Man. Very nice. One of the best Tom Holland head sculpts is on that new Infinity Saga Spider-Man, that is for sure. Robert Thompson says, hello, Dan. Hello. X says, what's good? I am TJ says, hey. Cam says, good brother, have some downtime at work today, so I had to support. I appreciate that, Cam. I do appreciate that. Thank you so much. Gary is also here, says, hello, Dan, Who Crew. Hello. Lady Mac says, I spent £10 on cookies. That sounds like a wise choice. He said, it was like Legend of Liquor in real life, but less Craig. Sounds like a great time, to be perfectly honest. Poor Craig. I kicked him out of Friday stream and he couldn't get back in. That was accidentally on purpose. You know what I'm talking about. Right, let's talk about Black Friday just for a second, all right? Because that is what I've put as the thumbnail. So, again, Black Friday I know is a very American vibe. I think it's the Friday after Thanksgiving. But again, please correct me if I'm wrong. All I know about it is the UK have jumped on it, and they also have sales Cyber Monday as well. It's just a nonsense corporation thing to try and sell you things at the prices they should be because of inflation and all that. Absolute nonsense. Anyway, let's not get political. Let's have a look at what we got here. So let's bring up the web. Okay, so even Toy Ark have a whole Black Friday action figure deals on Amazon list. All right, so go and check out toyark.com. They have a whole list of stuff that's on sale, and they've even categorized it into different sections. All right, so if you wanted like Hasbro Marvel, you can go and check out the Hasbro Marvel stuff just by clicking the link, all right? Obviously, it's American, so obviously it's all the American stuff. But American Amazon is always so much better than the UK. Let me give you an example. Let me jump over here. So here's the UK, right? This is a set that I want. Rich sent me his and let me borrow his for a review, which is very kind. But that just made me, that just reinforced the fact that I do actually want this set. There's some new characters in there as well as some not desperate, but definite upgrades. So our Black Friday deal is 15% off and it is still £110. But in the US, I think it's sold out. Like, I think the Black Friday hype is real. And it is sold out. So in the US, the West Coast Avengers set right now is sold out. Where in the UK, nobody has been tempted to pull the trigger yet because the price is still high, annoyingly. I want that to go below the £100 mark, I think, to be honest. But I am getting very itchy for that one. But anyway, shout out Toy Ark. Go and check them out. There's a whole list of links and stuff like that. So that is mainly for the US, guys, right? I want to talk UK for a second. Let's talk UK and let's go to Kapow Toys. Now, I'm sure they will have a Black Friday sale. They have a sales page, but you can already save yourself 5% by using the DanWho discount code. Just use DanWho5 at checkout at the discount code link to save £5 on your whole order. That's not just, not £5, 5% on your whole order. Not just Marvel Legends, that's anything, alright? So go and check out our friends at Kapow. Obviously, POW, it makes a lot of sense for the channel. So go and check out Kapow for 5% off your entire order. That's whether it's Black Friday or not. That lasts all year long, alright? So go and check that out. In-Demand Toys also have a Black Friday sale on right now. They've got some mainly Dungeons and Dragons stuff, to be completely honest. I know they're going to add more to it as the week goes on, but there's some Transformer things in there, some Dungeons and Dragons stuff. I'm going to be talking about that Zord in a minute, because it went up for sale for 80 quid on In-Demand, and I was very tempted on In-Demand. Very tempted, but luckily I didn't pull the trigger early. But yeah, so In-Demand have a sale on. Star Action figures have always got a sale on, to be fair. Their clearance stuff is always crazy, so go and check out Star Action figures. Again, mainly, obviously it's Star Action figures, so it's mainly Star Wars, but you will find yourself some decent bargains on there for sure, including Marvel Legends. They've got the whole Bonebreaker Build-A-Figure wave for £90, which is really, really good for this 8 figures plus the Build-A-Figure. That's £10 a figure, including the Build-A-Figure. It's a great price if you need some of those figures to backtrack on. So there's that. Comic and Cocktails have also put up their Black Friday sales now. So save yourself 10% on anything for Comic and Cocktails. Really good people. We met them. I've met them several times, but they were at MCM Comic Con recently. Really great stall. Save yourself 10% on all your baskets over £50 on the Black Friday sale for Comic and Cocktails, right? And they've also categorized everything nicely in their sales sort of section as well. So 10% off their sale items, anything over £50. And then also Hasbro Pulse had an actual clearance section as well. Now, they didn't call it Black Friday as such, but they did have a clearance section. And there are some good deals in there, like those Tenga Warriors. I didn't think I wanted them, but for like, what's that, £11 a pop? That's tempting, just to add some variety to the display. I do have my Tengas like right there, but I could add a couple more, so that's not a bad price. I would never have paid full price for them. More Dungeons and Dragons stuff on sale. Clearly that isn't selling crazily well. I was hoping for some of the Indiana Jones stuff to go on sale, as I do like that, and I'm trying to backtrack, but you know, there's so much. I need that Iron Man, by the way, that War Machine even. I need that War Machine, so that's tempting. Again, more Dungeons and Dragons, Power Rangers, there's a few Marvel Legends stuff, but nothing crazy. Nothing crazy, but there's a few. I think Morph is on there. Yeah, there's Morph for $15.99. Morph's a great figure. The only way you can get Morph in the Legends line is this VHS version. And it's decent as well. It's on the Vulcan body, completely pinless, 2 heads. It's worth the 16 quid, that's for sure. Did I pay nearly double that? Probably did. There's some G.I. Joes on there for £13 a pop. Again, a great price for Joes. I'm tempted by these Dark Troopers as well at $17.99. I did want a couple just to go along with Luke from The Mandalorian, because that seems like one of the best sort of TV versions of Star Wars we've seen anyway, at least. There's, the indie stuff is only really the retro stuff. There's Moonstone. There's again, do not hesitate. I do feel very confident we are going to get some more Iron Man retro cards in 2024. So backtrack right now and get Iron Man. Remember, he comes in that sort of packaging where you get him on a blister card, but then you also get his proton cannon pack separately. Again, probably another item I was too excited to buy and spent double the money on it. So don't be an idiot like me. Go and save yourself some money and get it now. Also, the starting lineups, they're pretty good figures for what they are, but I just don't think the demand is there for them, unfortunately. So yeah, lots of sale bits and bobs, right? Again, we'll talk to the lads and ladies when they come on the stream and see if they manage to find anything. So let me just quickly go through what I've brought, my pickups. And if you are coming on the stream today, you should know who you already are, but I think I made a list somewhere. Yeah, so Mark, Craig, Jamie, Jay, Tanner, Cloud, David, Tom, hit me up. If you're coming on the stream today, we're just having one big group. Send me a fresh DM and I'll get you the link in a second. I'm just going to do my pickups real quick because I had a delivery on a Sunday. Now, yesterday I was pretty annoyed because something, I got a notification that something had attempted delivery and I was in all day. And I was like, that is some bullshit. I hate when they do that. When they say, oh, we attempted to deliver your parcel. And I'm like, no, you didn't. I was here all day and the door never knocked. Stop lying to me, Royal Mail. Anyway, it turned up this morning on a Sunday, which is very rare. but it is Jurassic Park. Now, it's not the gates, even though I wanted those gates. Never going to pay for the gates, but I wanted the gates. This is Wu and also the DNA guy. So I don't know if you'll be able to hear him, but...
It's a velociraptor.
It's a velociraptor.
Just one drop of your blood contains billions of strands of DNA.
How pass it again? Is it working? Can you even hear it?
Unauthorized breeding in Jurassic Park. Bingo. Dino DNA.
Again, I love Jurassic Park. What can I say? So yeah, that's anytime they do like a little weird exclusive like this, I'm a sucker and I get it. So that what? Shut up! Shut up! Okay, so I've got that. I need to bury that somewhere. He's going to be talking all day. What else did I get? Pokemon. Got to catch them all, right? Look, if you look up there. There's some Pokemon up top there. So my rules with Pokemon is Gen 1, all right? I'm trying to get Gen 1 Pokemon. So we got Alakazam. And also another Blastoise because I needed this version. Don't ask me why. The one up there is the D-Arts version, which is the SH Figure Arts version, which is like 10 times the price of this one. And they're very similar. So, yeah, crazy stuff. But I got Alakazam and Blastoise. They're quite new, I think. I backtrack on some Legends. So this is the Puff Adder Build-A-Figure wave at the start of the year. So I've been waiting a while for this one. But I got Yelena Belova from HMV in the UK for £12. I got the Orb from Forbidden Planet for £10. I got Baron Mordo, or what is it? Yeah, it's Baron Mordo. No, it's not. It's Strucker. Baron von Strucker, not Mordo. We need Mordo, but that's Baron von Strucker. I got him from Forbidden Planet as well. And then shout out Rich, who helped me out by getting some of the Pulse stuff. And that was something I got off Pulse. I don't know why I waited so long on that Iron Man. It's one of my favourite Marvel Legend Iron Mans. Here he is. Looking really, really nice, to be fair. So, yeah, that's the Extremis Iron Man. Completely pinless. Never did a review for him, but he is very, really nice. I need to backtrack. Okay, so this is what I want to show you. This arrived today. Now, it's a little bit beaten up, to be honest. There's a little bit rippage in it, which I'm not a big fan of the rippage, not going to lie. But I paid $44.99 for this. This originally was on Hasbro Pulse for £180. So let me show you real quick if it will let me. Let's have a look. Okay, so this went up on the Hasbro Pulse clearance sale, right, for $44.99. The original price you can see there was $182.99. So I was never going to pay $182 for it, but it is a Zordon era Zord. So when it popped up for £44, I was like, okay, don't hesitate, just get it. And thankfully, Rich acted fast, and we managed to get it. So here he is. Now I have all the Zords. I have that's in space. I also backtracked and I got Dragon Zord a while ago, and I've never actually opened the Megazord yet either. But I do have the Megazord on the floor as well. So I have all the Zordon era Megazords in the Zap that they have released so far. But it didn't last long, by the way. It disappeared within maybe 10 minutes of being on sale. 10 minutes. And it disappeared. In Demand are going to be pissed off because I know In Demand also put it on sale the day before for 80 quid, which is double the price it was on Pulse. So if someone brought it on In Demand for 80 quid and then the next day it went up for sale for 44 on that would have probably pissed a few people off, and I'd understand why. So yeah, I've got that. And then one more thing I want to shout out. Well, I'll shout out Tom because I got this. I got this the other week. Here's what I made earlier, like Blue Peter style. So obviously we wanted a way to pose these up. So Tom hit up his good friend, I think it's Hack Life 3D Printing, and they've made these little tiny. I need to paint it, but you can see it there, right? It's like this tiny little clip-in piece. If I take it out, it fits very snugly, by the way. So it's that 3D printed piece. I need to paint this black or red, whatever I want. All right, so that's got no port, okay, for a flight stand. Now I take this and I port it in there, and it clips in. As I said, nice and snug. Look at that, nice and snug right there. And now I can take a Mezco flight stand, plug it on, and I will have a floating Trouble Bubble. I also have the loose cannons, by the way. That is an actual issue with them, I've seen from reviews. But there we go. Now I have an actual floating Trouble Bubble. That's how you want to display on, right? On a flight stand. Really, really nice. So thankfully I've got a couple of more of those 3D printed clips now. So for my I think the regular Trouble Bubbles are due this week in the UK, but for some reason we got the Python Patrol version first. But yeah, they are really nice. I'm going to have a couple of these flanking either side. Well, the original ones I'll have flanking either side of my Hiss tank, which should come very, very soon. So there is that. So yeah, there's me. There's what I've been spending my money on. I so nearly when I thought to myself, could I go the whole month without buying anything? No, I couldn't. That was stupid. Why did I even think about doing that? That's not something I could do. I'm a fool. Right, let me go to Instagram and get these people in here. Hopefully they've sent me some fresh DMs. I've been rambling far too long. Let's get these guys in. All right. Okay, is that everybody? Okay, some people are not sending me fresh DMs. Come on now, people. If you're a guest today, hit me up with a fresh DM. Make my life easy for me, please. Let me turn this heater off. It's getting hot. I might have to take this off, you know. I don't like my prison jacket anyway. Alright, that is off. Sat next to a heater. I'm going to have to get my headphones on now as well, don't I? I need a haircut. I need a shave. It's one of those. It's one of those days. Instead, I just expose myself to the internet. It's absolutely fine. Right, what's the chat saying while I'm waiting for these guys to hit me up with some fresh DMs? Let me get rid of that. All right, who's still in here? Kevin says it's cool that the OG bubble is coming next week. Yes, the 21st. I think in the UK it's going to be charged. So Tuesday. So if they ship it the same day, they might not. We should have it next week at some point anyway. The original Trouble Bubble will be here next week in the UK. Dan Who is stripping. That's true. And no one even had to super chat to see that either. That's how generous I am to you guys. Jurassic Park Gates is my favourite 2023 joke. Yeah, those gates were a joke, weren't they? The price was. The gates looked great. The Jurassic Park gates looked great. I wanted them. But I was never going to pay that price, so I never backed it. I never supported that, but I wanted them. Very frustrating. Very hard for me to restrain myself from that. Christopher Allen says, I don't collect Jurassic Park, but that's pretty cool. It is fun. It's fun, isn't it? It's fun. It's just the DNA guy. Like, that's iconic with Jurassic Park, isn't it? And we've never had Woo either. So, yeah. There you go. So they've got loads of sets. They've got like an Ian Malcolm book that opens up and he's doing that like pose. He's lying down. Aren't they still talking to me? Alright, let me accept some of these guys in here. Yeah, that is a hefty drop on that price pool. You're absolutely correct. Okay. Let's see what these guys are saying. Let's go to this. Right. Let's see who we're missing. So we got Tom. Tom, how you doing?
Doing good, thanks, Dan. Better than I was earlier.
Good. Yeah, it's one of those days, isn't it, mate? It's one of those days. Mark, how you doing? You're in a different location again. We're just constantly.
I'm in my room, but I'm trying something different with my camera. Cloud and Jamie taught me like turning the camera sideways on the phone. So if I'm looking in the wrong direction, that's the reason why. But I'm learning about technology through Cloud and Jamie.
That is the next level of evolution, though, isn't it? The turn the camera around. It's like.
I like to think so. I'm a bit of a dinosaur, so for me, that's the next level of evolution.
I just imagine you like crazy stuff. David, Evan, and Smith, how are you doing?
Cheerio.
That's to say bye. That's not to say hello.
Oh,
no one says. No one calls up and goes cheerio. That means you just turn around and walk away again. You got your slang all wrong.
Hello, mate.
There you go. That's fine. Hello, mate.
Okay.
Hello.
I'm
mate.
not sequestered with the U.S. team anymore, so like we're all together again. Yes. So I got to up my Brit game.
Yeah. Displayed once in the chat is saying 3 fucking years, Mark. 3 years for him to go. Interesting. Yeah, one big group today. If people in the chat are wondering, we're just gonna. There's a few lingerers though that haven't sent me a fresh DM yet. So. I'm waiting. If you want to be on today, you need to hit me up quick with that fresh DM. Cloud Foxwire, how you doing?
I'm good. I just got Ripper delivered like 20 minutes ago.
We're not due him until April of 2024.
Buzzer's supposed to be here tomorrow, but he hasn't charged yet, so I'll believe it when I see it. Yeah. But that's cool. I always like new G.I. Joes.
That is very good. Another one of the to go with. Who was he go with? Zartan.
And
Zartana, yeah.
Dorana. Yeah. It's a solid figure. He's really nice. He can hold all of his gear. He's pretty good.
Yeah, I definitely want them. I should have a decent pile of Joes come in tomorrow, actually, from the whole shebang, because I was getting impatient, and Mark Tat was making me jealous as well, so that's why I did that. So, Jay, how you doing?
Oh, I'm doing not too bad at all. It's been a busy day as well. Been out with my sister on baby duty with us, so I just made it in time though. So
you are
good
here.
timing.
You are here. You are here. All good. He's wearing his crown. It is, of course, royalty round here. The current champion of the duck racing world. It is Jamie Gitchard. Jamie, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm all good. I feel like I need like a something like you come in, and we just all need to be like just for a little bit. Just need to milk it a little bit longer. We've still got a few, maybe a month or so left of that crown. But it's good to see you. And then I've got my number one fan, it seems, down there at the bottom. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. His name is also Please Don't Kick Me. So if anyone was watching the Inner Circle this week, I as a joke, I kicked Craig out thinking he'd be able to come back in. But then the Zoom call was like, nope, you've banned him now. He's not coming back. So poor Craig got kicked out and never returned. So he's made a truce and he's shown some love today. Craig, how you doing?
I'm fine. I cried into my pop noodle all night,
Yeah,
Dan.
I did apologise. I did make I'll make a public apology as well. I do apologise. I didn't mean to like kick him out for the whole stream. It was just meant to be a stupid joke, but never mind. I apologise.
You DJ liar.
I did really, yeah, that's true. That's true. Let's have a look. So how many we got here? We got 7 here. That's fine. And how many names did I take down?
Tanner's missing, isn't he?
It's Tanner.
Okay, it's fine. He wanted group 2 anyway, so he'll be surprised when he turns up and no one's here. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Tanner can jump in when he's ready.
Just say you kicked everyone.
That's fine. That's fine. By the way, if you haven't hit me up and you want to be on, I've got room for 9. Okay, so if Tanner jumps on, there's still room. So if you want to jump on, hit me up for a fresh DM, but you've got to be quick because I don't look at my DMs constantly. All right. So if you want to be on, now's the call. Hit me up with a fresh DM. We are talking toys today, though. The nonsense was in a circle. Today, we're bringing it back to toys. So hopefully we keep that viewership because it dropped on Friday. Which is fine. I had fun anyway. I don't give a shit. I had fun. But today we will
That's
keep
because
it.
I was kicked, Dan.
It's true. The
That's 'cause you kicked me.
viewership went
I must
down
admit.
as soon as Craig went. People were like,
I noticed a big drop, massive drop.
people were standing with Craig. I get it. I understand. But let's keep it toys. Let's talk toys.
Power to the people.
So I was briefly showing off some of the Black Friday sales that I could find, but there wasn't a hell of a lot. But there are a few little nuggets there. As I said, I did manage to get that that Zord for a lot cheaper than I would have paid for it. So there are some nuggets out there to be found. So as we go around, obviously I want to see your pickups, and then have you managed to find any good Black Friday sales yet? Even if they've not arrived at the door yet, have you managed to get any orders in or something? So we'll start up top with Tom.
Black Friday wise,
Yeah.
I managed to get that X-Men Villains 5-pack for, what was it, less than half price.
Yeah, that's on pulse. Let's see if I can get that up. I tried to.
But my missus is giving me that for Christmas, so I think it's disappeared.
It disappeared, Dan.
Yeah,
They took it off because it sold out.
But I think it's still on the site, but it's not in the sales section anymore.
X-Men. Oh, I'll put X-Man 5.
Use the filter at the top.
No,
If you put in Strife, it normally comes up.
okay, I'll have a look. I'll have a look while you talk because that was a very good price. How much was that? 60 quid.
60 quid, yeah.
£60.
Yeah, that's very good. Yes, and Blob was on there for like £24 as well, which is a great price. The 2 X-Men X Factor packs were up there for 40 quid, which again were half price. So if you've been playing that long game this year, then it may have paid off for you. But I definitely didn't, so I'm down already. But Hasbro did this to us last year as well, so it's like the joke's on me for being impatient. We know how this game works. So what have you been buying then, Tom? Have you got anything in hand?
Well, I got this figure, and I have not seen anyone else with this figure on Instagram, at least. So I don't know if I'm the only person with this Mathematics figure, but I got this guy.
Oh, wait, let's go full screen for this.
And that the guy from Space Jam.
Space
Jam.
From Space Jam fame, it is LeBron James, right?
It's LeBron James, yeah, from, what's it called? Space Jam 2.
Yeah, I've not seen Space Jam 2. Have you seen Space
No,
Jam 2?
it's a fairly crap movie, but I thought it looked like a cool figure.
It does look like a cool figure. I wanted the Michael Jordan Mayfex that everyone was raving about. I want Michael Jordan in the original Space Jam costume in Mayfex form, just like that.
It's weird they haven't done that one, and they've done this one. The only thing is I wanted kind of a Bugs Bunny to go with it, and Beast Kingdom do a really cool Space Jam Bugs Bunny, but he is ginormous compared to this figure, so he's not much good. But this figure is a lot of fun, and he's just like the Michael Jordan. In fact, he's just a lot of, and he's got this. I quite like the Crazy Toon Squad.
I genuinely have not seen anybody else with that yet, so that's the first time I'm seeing that with anyone in hand.
It was in stock for like all of half a day on the day of release, so I feel like probably like they made 10 of them, and then they were like, nobody wanted this. We just made 10 and that'll do, and then they were.
Makes it a rare boy.
On the other side, I got this guy, which is SHF Indy, who is amazing. He's probably in my top 10 for the year, actually.
You're going all in with Indy in all lines, ain't you?
Well, I don't think any of the Adventure Series indie figures really hit the likeness on the head for me. Mm-hmm. Whereas, and this does that. Plus, you can take the jacket on and off by changing the arms out. He's got about 3 different face looks. You can take his hat up and put hair on, and he can hold his hat. He's got torso articulation, which the Adventure Series doesn't have. And when you put them side by side, it's like light and day. This thing is amazing, actually.
It does look very good. Obviously, he's got the double jointed elbows as well, unlike... what's the scale like compared to the Adventure Series?
Yeah, it's pretty good. He's maybe marginally smaller than the Adventure Series.
If you brought like the bad guys from the Adventure Series, could he scale in? Like, could that be?
Yeah, he goes in fine. I've put him in with the others and tried him out, and he obviously comes with a bunch of accessories.
I do like the custom ability.
The gold idol head and the head of the Staff of Ra, the jacket, the arms. Yeah, it's an amazing figure. So I'd highly recommend that. And the gun doesn't bend like the Hasbro one. So yeah, he's cool. And then it's like Mezco do this thing where just before Christmas they start dropping all their pre-orders. I know Mark's got one that I haven't, but I just got these. I got this guy in who's
does look good.
He's pretty amazing.
It's Morbin time.
Plasma.
Yeah,
and when we get Spider-Man in, it's going to go nice with him and the Green Goblin and everything. And he comes with this amazing case, which is like full of a whole kind of lab in a case. And it's got all the accessories pop up, if I can get them out. You've got kind of 3 trays for that.
Wow.
Mezco are always good with the accessories. You cannot fault them.
Mm-hmm. And it's got stakes and a hammer. It's got a microscope.
Wow.
You can roll it out. Sure. There. Little kind of blood analysing thing. There's a computer display, like a thing for spinning test tubes. I'm not a scientist.
So you're not a scientist? No?
Centrifuge, yeah.
And that's cool. It's got lights built in, and it's very cool. So he's nice, and he comes with a few extra heads and stuff. So I definitely recommend him. And then lastly, I've got the Mezco Damian Wayne Robin.
Very nice.
He's also very nice. Although the cape is a little... I don't know, I might see if somebody does another cape. It's just a bit...
If I'm not mistaken...
You know the material's just a bit too thick, and then
limited.
And also, it's got some capes you get, and it's got the really nice bendy wires in, and they pose nicely. And then some you get with the kind of like thin, flat pieces of wire, and they don't quite hold the same. So he's pretty good. It's just the cape could maybe do a bit of work, and he is really a bit too tall for Damian Wayne, to be honest. But
he looks good just standing there, though.
He looks good standing there, and he can be like he's an older Damian Wayne.
Is that the first Mezco Robin? Because I know there was a while where Mezco didn't do Robins, right?
He's the first and only Mezco Robin at the moment.
Oh, they've not solicited another one. There's not like a Dick Grayson one. Oh, okay.
They've teased the Nightwing, but no other Robins.
I know. What's it? Jay's always after Dick, isn't he? Ain't you, Jay? You're always after
He
that
is.
Dick. Look at him. Look at him.
I'm always
Fiending.
after that classic Dick.
He's fiending for it.
Kind of after that Morbius now as well. That's a little bit tempting.
Morbius does look great. I found the X-Men 5-pack, so it is still on Pulse, but it's sold out, obviously. But yeah, it's 60 quid for that, which is what, £12 a figure. That is very that Strife alone, like a year ago, was going for like 50 quid plus. Do you know? So you've got what I like about this set, like, is there new characters to the Legends line. Like, yes, obviously Zero is just white with a circle on, but it's accurate to his character design, and we've never had him in the Legends line before. So I do like this set a lot. So yeah, if you were patient and you got it for 60 quid, then yeah, that's a win for you for sure. So very nice. And that Morbius does look very, very good. But I always think, when I first started buying Mezcos, I thought, could you fit them into a Legends display? And then I realised very quickly you couldn't, because of the soft goods and the scale. So I just I stayed away. But it does, for what it is, it does look very, very good. Very good. Okay, let's go across to David then. David, what you been spending your money on?
Hey, well, first I noticed you're still you're in your attic room, right?
Mhm.
So how are your carpets, and do they match your drapes?
So I still have 0 blinds and no carpets yet. So Amanda let me pick up some blinds. They were out of stock and they weren't due until January. So I kicked off and was like, we're picking some other ones. So I picked some other ones that were in stock. So they're here now. So my blinds are here, but I haven't even put them up yet, because I'm thinking there's no point, because I can't do anything to that room until the carpets are down. So apparently I find out on the 20th, which is tomorrow, when my carpets are getting fitted. So it could be this week, it could be next week, it could be the week after. I don't know. So my current situation,
Next year.
Hopefully not. I'm going to push for as soon as possible. I've basically got like 1 day of annual leave left to use this year. And I need to use it on the day my carpets get fitted, so I can take out all the furniture from that room. So I'm literally got work on standby. I'm trying to contact this carpet guy. Like, just give me a fucking day. As you can tell, it's very irritating me. I want my room back. This room is so cramped. Like, it's just like an absolute shit tip. I've got no room to move. Everything's over there. I can't review anything. Now, I'm called Dan Who Reviews. Rich keeps reminding me, and I haven't reviewed anything this month. I've reviewed nothing. So I need to get something on the channel before the month is out. But yeah, it's been very frustrating. I want my room back, but patience. I need to be patient. I need to just hold my breath. So soon, David, soon. But currently,
Dan who used to review. Dan who used to review.
Yeah, that's true.
I'll change my sign.
Well, looking forward to you getting back into your room, and hopefully you're going to film a lot of content of setting it up.
Yes, as soon as the carpets are getting put in, I will film from then on. I'll be like, right, carpets are down, blinds in, blank canvas, let's go. So yeah.
Should be good. Should be good to get you back in the rhythm, since you're out of the reviewing game.
I appreciate you asking, by the way. Thank you.
Of course. So it's been slow lately for Legends. So I've just been like customizing a little Arctic team, Wasp.
So in the Wasp with from the A-Force. Who is it from the A-Force? What's her name?
That's from the Alpha Flight. The Snowbird.
That's what I meant.
Snowbird.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
That's what I meant. Yeah.
And Snow Panther I just made last night.
That's the collar from
Sabretooth.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So luckily Sabretooth is on a Black Friday sale right now, so I bought a new one to replace the one I pillaged for the collar.
Yep.
And little Arctic Cersei, she's got transmutation power, so I'm sure she's immune to like the cold. So she's gonna let everybody know it, and
just get
little scantily clad for the snow. And then yesterday I found NECA's new Dinosaurs Baby Sinclair figure.
Not the mama.
He had a whole theme song on the show and everything. These look really great. He comes with a lot of accessories, a lot of little dino toys for him to play with.
Do you get the pot? So, you get the pot and the little dinosaur in the pot or something like
that? He can't. Wait, hold on one second. He has
an ice cream. We just look at David's display while it's not there. Very nice.
He comes with a pan and a spoon to like.
Yeah, he
bang the frying pan with a spoon. He's got a little bowl and a baseball bat.
He is fun. I want
slingshot.
them. I do want them. I want them.
They really look good. I mean, they've only announced the dad and the baby, but I'm sure they'll do the whole thing.
The mum, yeah, it's the sister, brother, and the mum. That's if you can get the family.
Yeah.
Like, I don't need his mates. I don't because they did his boss. I think in the original toy line.
Yeah, he had a boss and like a best friend at work.
Yeah.
And the grandmother.
Yeah.
I remember the granny was in a wheelchair, and so I think that would probably take a bigger packaging to get the granny done, but hopefully they get the family done at least. And then the other thing that I found was the seahorse from McFarlane for the Aquaman 2 movie, which is just really stunning.
I love if it Namor on him.
Well, you know, I don't buy a lot of McFarlane, so you won't catch me like praising him too much. But this thing is like, it's one of those toys you never imagine somebody would make, but it's like a giant articulated seahorse, and these pastel like the colors, the paint is amazing, and it's just like a wonder to look at. It's not too articulated, but the head has some pivot points, and these fins can pivot up and down and out a little bit. So just like, where else are you going to get a huge seahorse? They call it a sea dragon on the package.
I do love it when you can find obscure things that scale in and you can fudge into a display. It does look good for what it is. It does look good, but I can't say the same for the trailer. I've seen the trailer for the new Aquaman, and I have absolutely not one bone in my body wants to see that. Like, I don't care. He's not even in James Gunn's reboot, is he? So it's like just an irrelevant movie. Like, so I don't care.
Right.
I don't care.
Yeah. I mean, I saw the trailer yesterday too, and it just. What is there drawing us to that movie? Really,
nothing. That's what I'm saying. I just got no interest. I like
they
Jason
didn't even
Momoa.
show the seahorse in the trailer. I didn't even see it.
If they showed the seahorse, I might have been interested.
Yeah,
there is a scene I think with it in the trailer. Yeah, it jumps out the water, I think, or something like that.
Oh, okay. I must have missed it, but yeah, that's about all the pickups right now. Just treading water until the next wave comes out. The new Spider-Man No Way Home wave is dropping in Walmarts right now in the U.S., but I think it's street dated at Target, so I can't get to a Walmart from where I am.
Yeah.
And Targets are gonna lock me out until like November 20 something, if I find it on a shelf. So.
Oh, because it's street dated.
Yeah, stupid. I mean, it's a movie that was out more than a year ago, so like, for them to street date Spider-Man No Way Home figures, what are they protecting from a spoiler standpoint? But
yeah,
the U.S. Target, Target's got a Target.
Yeah, very frustrating. In the UK, the Void Wave has moved up to the 14th or 15th of December on Hasbro Pulse, so we should get the Void Wave sooner rather than later, and then the Spider-Man Wave is due as well in December, but those dates are all different. It says Toby's not due to the 1st of January, but the others are due earlier. It's a bit weird. So
when you get the Void Wave, just send one my way for Christmas as a nice.
Oh, okay, yeah, of course, yes, of course.
Thank you so much.
A nice cheap present, absolutely, yeah.
Thank you.
I will get the Void Wave though, absolutely. Hopefully, I can review that brave
in demand says they're between the 8th and the 14th for both waves.
Yeah, we shall see.
Yeah.
I hope so. I've definitely I've put the cash to the side for those waves because I need some content on the channel. Dan, who needs to review some stuff? I feel like I'm losing my powers. Right, Cloud, I'm going to swap you with Mark. I hope you don't mind because I know Cloud. I've already spoke to Cloud. I want to dive into LegionsCon a little bit first, but I'll get through these guys. So Mark, I know Tom was saying that you have something that we don't, and he's very jealous. Do you want to maybe start with that?
Yeah, all right, Dan. Yeah, so where is it now? The box. I have got the Mezco 112th Roadblock. So I know Cloud was mentioning GI Joes earlier. Hey, Cloud, I don't know if you collect the Mezco one, and Craig as well. Mezco 112th GI Joes, and probably Jay might be one Jay's interested in. But this is amazing. This figure's absolutely amazing. I'll probably talk more about it on Joe's and Juice, but it might be. Well, I don't want to get ahead of myself, but it might be one of my figures of the year, to be honest.
Little teaser there, little teaser.
I know. Yeah, really good, really, really good. Comes with loads of accessories, comes with loads of expressions, grenades, you name it. It's got all sorts of things. I put a review up on my channel. I'm not sure anyone else has actually done a review. I don't think he's out in the US.
World exclusive on Mark Tat Tat Toys with Film. We need to spread the word. We need to spread the word.
Yeah.
Let me find your link. Where's your link? Right, here's your link. Right, I'll put it in the chat, people. If you want to see a review for that roadblock, then please indulge yourself in Mark Tat Tat's Toys with Film, of course. Link in the description right now. And if we jump over, it is in stock right now on Kapow Toys, right? And if you use that discount code DanWho5, you can save yourself 5% on that as well, which is not bad considering it's over 100 quid. So there you go. Roadblock in stock right now if you're interested in the UK, Kapow Toys. So it does look very nice. And the Destro is also in some sales. I think you can get Destro for about 60 quid now. So if you want to backtrack and make sure you get in on that line, it's not hard to do so at the minute because it's only Destro's the only previous one, right, in the G.I. Joe world.
Yeah, that's right.
When's the Snake Eyes come out? No.
Well, Tom may know better than me. I think, well, if we're lucky, December, but I mean, probably 2024, Craig, to be honest.
It's Mezco.
Yeah. So probably like early 2024, maybe, sort of the first quarter of 2024. But you never know because Roadblock just seemed to just drop. Like, normally D Amazing does videos and there was no video or anything. He just sort of dropped first on whole shebang. And then...
it is about in the US,
Yeah, so that's maybe why, now in the US. But yeah, that's my favourite pickup. Got most of the others are G.I. Joes, so got Shockwave, and quite a good figure, quite a nice figure. But one that I prefer is Agent Helix. She's one of the best females in the line, to be honest with you. Really, really good. Really like her in hand. And then I got Steel Brigades came in from a whole shebang, so I got about 4 of those, 4 packs of those, and that's it, Dan. That's my pickups. In terms of Black Friday places, no idea really, because we've been paying full price for everything. So yeah, no idea. But those are my pickups. Yeah,
you were showing off those Joes. Made me hit up the whole shebang, and I've got Helix, Shockwave, General Hawk, Firefly. I've got them all on the way, so hopefully they'll be here earlier this week, and then I'll cancel my pre-orders. I don't mind. Like, again, this is just for me, of course. Like, I don't mind paying a couple of quid more if I'm going to get it months earlier, because in my head, I'm going to spend that money anyway. So like, instead of me trying to plan and budget and like then get surprised when it hits, like I just spend that money now. If I'm going to spend it on something, just pay it now. Just pay the extra couple of quid and have it in hand now, and then I don't have to worry about that expense further down the line. That's how my stupid brain works. But
I'm like that as well.
Don't listen to me.
I'm the same thing.
Just look. Let me just check this poll again in the chat as well. If you're late in and you're watching live, get involved with the poll. I'm asking the question again. This is anonymous, so I don't know who answers what. It's completely anonymous. I'm just trying to get a sort of just out of pure curiosity as we're talking about sales and stuff like that. How much have you spent on this hobby / collecting this year so far? 500 or less, between 500 and a grand, between a grand or 2 grand, or over 2 grand. So far, it's 25% 500 and less. They're the sensible people out there. You are the sensible ones. Bravo. I wish I was in that category. 35% between 500 and a grand. So that's the highest percentage so far. 16% between 1 grand and 2 grand. And then 24%. So still a pretty high number. To be fair, it's pretty split between them all. 24% is over 2 grand. So yeah, very, very, very interesting. I could have went higher with that number, but I didn't bother. All right, cool. Let's go underneath you to Jamie then. Jamie?
I was muted. I haven't touched any Black Friday sales at all. I've been quite good with that. I did pick up Moonstone.
Very nice.
$12.99 from HMV.
So you did get her in a sale then?
Yeah, but I got her before Black Friday, so I don't really count it. I sent you a picture on Instagram of the other thing that I'm waiting for that should have already been here.
Okay, let me go to my Instagram. Oh, okay. Because you want to.
Because I want to, yes.
Why did you sing that song so loud? That's a UK. You have not heard of that song, right? David, have you heard of that song? Because I want
Not at all.
Because I want. You'd love that song, you know. You'd actually like that song. Billy Piper. Billy Piper in Doctor Who scale. It's a bit of a grainy pick, but what is it, Jamie? Speak to us.
So this is the Big Chief Studios, which are shut down now, so no longer
R.I.P.
out there.
R.I.P. Big Chief.
1/6 scale. They did loads of 1/6 scale .2 figures. So this is Rose from .2, played by Billy Piper.
I'm having a look for a better picture. 1 second.
1/6. So you're telling me, Jamie, you're now collecting Hot Toys, basically. So that's what I'm hearing from this.
That is
They're
definitely...
the UK equivalent to Hot Toys, to be fair.
So there's a better
Jay
picture.
needs a best friend in that department.
So there she is.
Yeah, I mean, she doesn't really look like that on the official product once it was released, but it's still good enough for me. Yeah, she's really good. 1/6 scale, like I said. They've done a few of the Doctors. They did both of her Doctors, so I may get those.
That's not the most flattering picture of Billy Piper, I'm not going to lie. If you've ever seen a Secret Diary of Your Cool Girl, then Billy Piper is a lot more attractive than that, I promise you. You're just gonna
the program that was.
You're gonna have to take my word for it. You're gonna have to take my word for it.
Or watch it.
Enjoy
Won't
it.
be disappointed.
Enjoy it. Yeah, are you looking for, as a Doctor Who fan, there's a Christmas special coming up, right? Are you looking forward to that?
Well, you got the 60th stuff starting next Saturday, 3 episodes, and then a Christmas special. So, yeah, definitely looking forward to it.
Good. Again, people, I say this occasionally just in case people don't know, but the Dan Who in Doctor Who has no relevance to Doctor Who. Like, people genuinely still think to this day that the Dan Who is because I'm a big Doctor Who fan. Even my initials are Daniel Ryan Williams, so it's DR. So I always tell people I'm a Dr. Williams, but it's not true either. But no, the Who's from my music days, Dan Who, Dan W, it's nothing to do with Doctor Who. I've never actually seen a whole episode of Doctor Who, ever in my life. Never. Just one of those things that passed me by, unfortunately.
Big Chief Studios also had the James Bond license for a while, and
Peaky Blinders as well, Jamie, right?
Yeah, Peaky Blinders. Yeah. What was the other one? Flash Gordon. They do some Flash Gordon stuff.
Peaky Blinders is quite a modern show, though, so they kind of shut down too long ago. If they were,
shut 2019, I think, 2020.
So COVID probably fucked them over.
Yeah,
sad times. But yeah, I think the prize you got for the duck race being the champion, right? You went on and brought yourself a 1/12 scale figure, right?
Yeah, I got the graduation day Buffy.
There you go. See, that's what winning the duck race championship can get you, people. A 1/12 scale figure. No, 1/6 scale figure. I keep saying 12. 1/6 scale figure. Hot Toys style. But it wasn't Hot Toys, was it? Was that Big Chief?
That was Sideshow, so...
Yeah, still decent. Still very nice.
Yeah.
Still very nice. Yeah. A man who knows a thing or two about 1/6 scale figures at the minute is going to go across to Jay. Jay, what have you been spending your money on, and have you found any good sales for us to share?
Got a little pile. Nothing too major this week, I don't think. I'm still determined to enable Jamie to buy that Hot Toys Ahsoka. That's my collector mass.
Yeah.
Jamie, there's too many.
Jamie created this rule, and he made the idiot mistake of telling us that he's going to buy every Ahsoka figure that comes out. And he never clarified that it would be only 1/12, to be fair. So.
Oh no, I did say only 6-inch at the time.
Okay.
But if I do get a Hot Toys Ahsoka, it will be the Clone Wars one.
Well, if you're going to have a whole shelf of Ahsokas now, you may as well have a centerpiece of that shelf and do it like the Rich M Cube style, and have the centerpiece being the 1/6 scale with all the 1/12s around it.
To be fair, the rows weren't much different in price. It was like £50 different. So it's tempting.
Yeah, I reckon we can enable you to spend more money.
I think I can enable him, yeah. So by the time you've bought 10 Hasbro's, Jamie, of the same character, 1 hot toy, you'll be fine, son. Black Friday. So I've started a little light in the Pulse sale. So picked up they're not here yet. They haven't even started to ship. But I picked up the Hyperion 2-pack. That was half price. That was $26.99, I think. What else did I pick up? I picked up Yondu and the Star-Lord. So both the comic book versions of Yondu and Star-Lord, as I hadn't got those. And I think I picked up Outback Rogue for about 15 as well. So just a little bit of light backtracking there on their Pulse. But wait until actual Friday next week and see if Amazon comes up trumps. I'm going to hope they actually put something up on Amazon UK.
That is Amazon UK.
They've released them.
Yeah, this is their Black Friday sale. Look, Black
But they
Friday.
change it every day, though. Yeah, so this is Black Friday week. They're doing it for 10 days. So I'm hoping when it actually comes to Friday next week, they'll update it more. So
I hope they do. I told you, if that drops under 100, I think I'll pull the trigger. But at the minute, I'm just trying to be strong.
110 for West Coast Avengers wasn't much of a drop.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. I still want that,
especially when America was having it for 84.
And that is why it sold out in America, because it was a decent sale in America. But anyway.
Because I'm looking for all that those Avengers 2-packs and things from the the 60th anniversary set. Yeah. So hoping to get some discounts on those. So my pile then. So I thought I had a unique one to start with, but Dan, who's erroneous Sunday morning postman,
yes,
has joined me with this. It doesn't shut up. This is driving the mission absolutely nuts.
I noticed that when I put it down. Yeah,
because you rock the box in any way, it goes off. So, Mr. DNA.
And now we can make a baby dinosaur.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I've realised that I shouldn't have opened it, but there we go.
It only literally says about 3 things, so it came quicker than I thought it was. I actually thought it was a pre-order. So when this turned up yesterday morning, she was like, "What have you ordered now?" I was like, "Nothing that I'm aware of." So I didn't actually know that was coming. So
did you get a text as well about some delivery? I got a text saying I was getting a delivery from America, and I was like, "What's that?" Like, I genuinely didn't know what it was. But yeah, you're right. Very quick international shipping. It dispatched on Thursday, and it's here now on Sunday. And because I hate paying for international shipping, I brought a second one because it made me feel better about it. So I'll open, because I want to actually open it to display the figure. But then I also like the display. That's the point, isn't it? To keep it in package. So I brought 2 because I'm an idiot.
Yeah, I was intending to open it, but I don't know how that sound feature is going to work when you open it, because it seems to be built into the top bit of the box. So
it's in the box, yeah. If you open it, it's in the sound. It's the same with the other ones. That's why I've brought 2 of every one, because I want to keep one in the box for the gimmick, but I actually also want the little figures as well for the display. So yeah.
Yeah, so I'll have a fiddle with that at some point next week. So I was going to show you my dick, but it's not quite that good.
Nearly.
It's only a Damien. I was so close.
You got David's hopes up.
I did. I thought, oh, here we go. But no, it's only
David got his camera out then.
So I've got the Mezco Damien. I haven't opened it yet. I was tending to do a review, so I'll try and get around to that at some point this week. So I've left him in the box as Mezco. They're giving us a classic Joker for pre-order in the last week or so. So we've got to be getting close to that classic dick, surely. So I still live in hope, ladies and gentlemen. What else we got?
Just interrupt real quick. Tanner's saying in the chat, can you let him in?
I've let him in. He's in.
Is he? I don't see him.
He's in somewhere, right? I've just accepted him. There he is.
Oh, there he is.
Okay. Jay's got the spotlight.
Yeah, he's in.
I just sent him the link.
He's in. I did send him the link. He's in. He's all good.
I've been in for a good 2 minutes or so, but Jay's got the spotlight, so nobody's seen me pop in. So
fine.
Sorry, back to Jay.
That's all right. You're hidden there, Tanner. He's hidden you away. See, after that erroneous turtles and tea section you did on my channel, he's kicked you out. So we got some Masters of the Universe in. So Spikle's come in. Well. Yeah, Spikle's come in from the snake wave, as they're calling it, the snake men wave. So I've got a few of these, but I just brought one on. So I think that's everything now for He-Man that I intend to buy. So might be pretty much done with that collection.
Are you going to get the turtle crossover?
I don't like them.
Oh, okay.
I'm the grumpy git out here. I know. They do nothing for me, unfortunately. The Shredder's okay, but it's. I know. I'm going to be a grumpy git on those and pass.
Just let me ask Tom, because I know Tom's into the Origin stuff as well. Tom, are you getting the turtle Origin crossover stuff? You're on mute. You're on mute, by the way, if you speak. You're on mute. You're on mute. You're on mute. You're on mute.
Mute.
There you go. Say that again.
I wasn't sure because I thought I might get the turtles, but I'm not sure on everything else. But have they actually gone up for pre-order?
They're on the whole shebang for pre-order right now.
Oh, are they?
And they're not. Yeah.
Because you have to pay up front on whole shebang, which puts me off.
Yeah, I've spoke to him about that, but because they're a small company, it makes the most sense for them, because if they got pre-orders and people cancelled, it would fuck a small company up. So it's so they give you options to split the cost and stuff. So yeah, Shebang is a very, very good site for people that wants the more. Like, they do so much stuff that ain't on the regular spot. So check out the whole Shebang in the UK if you haven't already.
So Jay, are you not going to finish out the toy line on
I will finish out the toy line from the Mattel, because they're going now Mattel Creations exclusive, aren't they? So I still will finish out most characters from the toy line, but I'm not going into the retail line, which is now the animated version, because I've pretty much got a complete collection of the Super 7 animated ones now that I started backtracking earlier this year, so I don't need the cartoony ones.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
it's my current plan.
Tanner, you were going to say something there. What were you going to say?
I was going to say they're the only ones, aside from Smith, obviously, that are stocking the Mutant Mayhem figures.
Oh, the wave 2 of the Mutant Mayhem. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, all of them. Nowhere else has them apart from the whole shebang. Apart from Smith's, obviously.
What you on about? Wave 2?
Wave 1, Wave 2. The whole shebang.
Yeah, but Wave 1 are accessible. Yeah. You can get them on Amazon, for God's sake. It's not like they're hard to find.
You can get them at Smith's. Wave 2, the whole shebang are getting them in. They're the only place that are getting them in at the moment in the UK.
Yeah, that's true. Again, as I said, people, check out the whole shebang in the UK if you haven't. Small independent store with a lot of stuff. That's where Mark got some of those new Joes that ain't due until April from Pulse. So... yeah, they're definitely worth a look for sure. But let's jump back to Jay. Sorry, Jay. Let's go back to Jay.
It's all right. Random thought that's literally just popped into my head. Has anybody seen Biker Mice from Mars bikes coming to the UK?
I haven't yet, mate.
Have I been?
No, I haven't.
They haven't. Right, okay.
I think Props and Replicas will be the place we get them from. That's where our turtle. That's where our mice are, ain't they? So.
Yeah, right. I'll return to said pile. So we've gone over to Rock and Roll Collectables. So I've got the one Ultimate Edition I need to get.
Booyaka! 619.
619. Yeah. The WrestleMania 22 version of Rey Mysterio. So they managed to import that in because again it's the exclusive version with the red packaging. So that has come in this week from them. And now it's time for a Toddy Triple.
Okay, good job. Your boy's got toys, isn't he?
Oh, I couldn't believe Alexi couldn't make it today. He was going to love my Toddy Triple. I was saving this just for him as well. So here you are, Alexi, on the replay. Oh, yeah. Finally got a Sinestro. So I haven't had a Sinestro figure ever. So I've been waiting many, many years to get a Sinestro figure. So it might be from Todd, but at least I have one. So Sinestro is here in his new sort of deluxe, fancy, overpriced range. Here is first appearance of Superman. So I got these from Props and Replicas. So I pre-ordered these from. They came through with a massive sort of pile of loot this week, bundling all my He-Man and DC stuff to save postage. So first appearance, Supes, and I went for Hawkman as well. So
very nice.
They are much nicer packaging here. They do look fancier, but of course these being the more deluxe ones, they could do with some more accessories. But I know Wonder Woman is coming to this line soon, so she does look pretty good for Todd.
I was just looking for a picture to show off on screen for the people because when it comes to McFarlane, I'm very picky as well. Like I like DC, but I say all the time I want a Marvel Legends equivalent of DC, and it just doesn't exist. So McFarlane is the only place if you want that DC representation to a certain extent. I know Mayfex do a great job as well, but they've had the line, they've renewed the license since they've had it. That's how long they've had it, and they still haven't done a classic Wonder Woman until now, and she is now being found at retail as well. So hopefully it's not too long, and she looks pretty good.
Pre-orders are meant to be going up. I think it's the 27th. They said they were going up.
So even I will be getting this for my Wonder Woman representation for my small McFarlane DC collection. Long overdue, and it doesn't look bad at all. And again, I know Alexi is cringing during this scene on the replay, but I'm sure she'll be popular for sure.
He's taking his time, but at least we are finally getting some classic characters. Say with Wonder Woman, Sinestro, we're getting a much more classic version of Lobo that I've forgotten to pre-order annoyingly. That's sold out everywhere. Yeah. But they are getting better, I think. And my final thing,
that whole Batman Forever wave sold out as well, so that's popular too.
In seconds, didn't it? That Batman and Robin wave, literally in 20 minutes. I think I got him with Star Action figures when I saw you posting in the group. I was like, I had to get a move on here because I didn't want to miss those.
So as much as we bitch about Todd, there are people out there are buying them, is all we're saying.
Yeah. Right, we'll finish with a hot toy, why not, as third edition. So, went on eBay and backtracked Mark 1 version of Ultron, which could be one of my favourite hot toys. I'm thinking I have to do a top 10 video or something here to end the year, but this, the packaging is fantastic. All the intricate parts of the different metal and the wires coming off him, he lights up. It's just a fantastic looking figure, and I got it for £150, which was way less than retail for a hot toy. So £150.
Is it second hand essentially off eBay or something like that?
It is off eBay, but it was pretty much new. The box was open, but the figure was still sealed in its plastic wrap.
Wow, nice.
And he accepted my £150 offer, which was an absolute shock to me. So
well,
I was like, very nice.
I would like to think that hot toy collectors spending that much money on premium items, they're the type of people that are going to be looking after the stuff they have. So you'd feel pretty confident buying a high ticket item off another collector, I think.
Yeah, no, definitely.
What's that, Jamie?
Sorry, Jay. I just found the Ahsoka for 200 on eBay.
Live purchase. No pressure. Live purchase right here, Jamie. We make it pressure.
Nice. Slippery slope.
It's danger.
I want to. Honestly, I'm not lying. I've had hot toys in my basket in the recent couple of weeks. I want just one. I just feel like I need one in my collection, just because they're the premium. They're the peak of the peak of collections, isn't it? So like in my head, can anyone guess what the one I'd get is? Like anyone want to take a guess?
Homer Simpson.
Iron Man.
There isn't a Homer Simpson. It is an Iron Man. Which version of an Iron Man do you reckon would be the most iconic to have that one?
Mark 7.
No, it's the Endgame one. It's the
Endgame snap.
The battle damage snap
the
on
one
his
with
knees. Yeah, that's the one I'd buy. That's the one I think I'd get. Just that one. But I haven't done it. Yet. I will get you when you come for your visit. I will either get you into Mondo or get you into Hot Toys. You will not leave this living room without a 1/6 pitch. Yeah, it's true, because I'll just take one of yours. There you go. There you go. I've got one. I can leave now. Oh, nice. All right, very nice. Let's go underneath views. Again, we're saving Cloud to last because Cloud's been on adventures, so I want to make sure she has her time. I've got pictures to show as well. If you have any more pictures, Cloud, please send them in. I'll show them as you talk as well. Let's go to Craig then, because Craig's been patiently waiting, and he did have some nice signs for me that he's clearly made today, so I appreciate that, Craig.
I made that. I just whacked them up.
Show them again. Hang on, let me highlight and I'll show you again. Show them again. Look at that. See, it's real love. It's beautiful. Beautiful. I appreciate the effort.
I had to do some ass kissing, didn't I? So. Sorry, I was going to say ass kicking then. We've had enough of that on Friday. Yeah, straight after last Legends and Liquor, I got this one in the sale at Pulse.
Very nice.
26. Not opened it yet, so I got that one. And then I have sent you in your email. I've sent you a little video because they're on display now, and I don't want to disturb them because they're probably all just.
Send me a video. I don't know how easy it is.
It's only a couple of second clip.
Okay, I can try and play it. Craig's pickups. Couldn't preview video file.
It probably won't play. If it doesn't play, I'll just.
It won't play, mate. Just talk to us. We can use our imagination.
I'll grab him.
Okay.
I picked up this guy.
Oh, very nice.
Alan the Alien. So we got him.
Seth Rogen's voice, right? That's who he plays. Yeah.
I picked him up, and then I didn't stop there. I picked up Adam Eve as well. Atom Eve even. And she comes with the tiny person.
Yeah, I was literally about to ask you who comes with that one. There she is.
Tiny little one.
What's her name?
Remember what her
Someone
name
in the chat
is.
tell us who her name is. Yeah. Anyone know in the Zoom call?
Is it something Rocket or I can't remember.
Rocket?
She's got an R on it. Yes. So probably. And then I picked up a duplicate as well.
Did she come with a set of stickers so you can change the number on her?
Yeah. You get 2 sets of decals, 1 to 9. So you get 2 numbers of each. So you can build an army of her.
You can literally go crazy.
Really want to.
That's good.
Yeah, but she comes with. She also comes with limbs as well with blood.
Very nice.
So like an arm and a leg. So I've just got them on the. I've got to just find a forever home for them. But that's my Invincible collection completed for now until we get.
Is it safe to say that you've been watching Series 2 of Invincible and enjoying that?
Yes, I'm up to date on it, and it's really good. Really, really good. Yeah, the last episode was really good.
I'm yet to catch up on season 2, but I absolutely will.
And then someone persuaded me after MCM. I was like, I wish I got one now. So just have the representation on the shelf. I got a 40th anniversary He-Man.
Yep.
So
for the price, it's not bad at all. I like that because it's our scale. It's the scale we collect. That's why.
He's been in my list for ages, so I picked him up. The only downfall was his thing at the back it just wouldn't stay together. So I messaged Tom. I was like, "What does yours do this?" And Tom was like, "I don't think so." So I just put blue tack in it.
Yeah,
I was going to super glue it, but
at least it's on his back. You won't see it on the display.
Yeah. So I got him, and then just actually on Friday, that's why I disappeared off camera. I got this guy coming. Which is the new Eternia one, which I like him with his cape on. I might take him off.
Shout out Tom, by the way. Tom directed me in to get this, so I had a Skeletor to go with my He-Man. So
yeah, but these have been on my Amazon list for so long, and I was just like been watching reviews, and I was like, I actually like them. So to have that representation on the shelf,
do you
have mean a hell of a lot?
Do you have a miscellaneous shelf? Because I know you've got your Marvel, your G.I. Joe. Do you have a shelf with just random bits and pieces?
Well, I kind of do. I have my Turtles and RoboCop together all on one shelf, so I might go on that in my detox. So might add them to that. I don't know. I'm trying to make more room at the minute, to be fair.
Yep.
So I've been considering buying more shelving units, which is dangerous. And then what else did I get? I'm pretty sure I brought. Oh yeah, I'll tell you a story. Once upon a time on a Thursday night.
Okay.
Someone seen a holy grail of Joe's that he's been waiting for ages to go like come back at a decent price and not be like 55 or 60 quid for a figure. So I picked him up for £36.99. And the next day, what do you know? He went on the sale for 15 quid. So I tried my best to like try and cancel it, but they didn't want to cancel it because it was apparently in a batch to be sent, even though I haven't even received the email to say he's been sent.
You haven't got any deliveries yet? I've already got my deliveries.
No messages, nothing.
No, I've got nothing either from Pulse.
And anyway, I went back the next day and I brought the cheap version of him, the $14.99 one. I tried to get Kamakura, didn't get him, but I picked up the X-Men villain pack for 60 quid. So I've got the X-Men villain pack coming. I've got 2 Sergeant Slaughters coming, one full price and one.
Yeah, so let me just simplify that for the chat. Anyone in the chat watching, Craig was after Sergeant Slaughter, like it was a grail for him. It was out of stock for ages. It popped back into stock on Thursday night for like, what was it, Craig? 30-something quid.
$36.99.
30 quid. So Craig didn't hesitate. He pulled the trigger to get it in his collection. The next morning, it dropped down to $14.99, and his other one hasn't even dispatched yet. So he's brought it again on the sale price as well. So now he's going to get 2 Sergeant Slaughters.
And Tom liked to kick a man down when he did on a Friday night. Yeah, and to top it off, then Dan kicked me out the stream. I was fuming.
He had a bad Friday.
Steaming.
To be fair, you did say in the chat, you said, I bought Sergeant Slaughter and this is the cheapest it'll ever be. In less than 8 hours or 12 hours, it was like less.
Yeah, because at the time in the UK, he was the cheapest I could find. I've been on every site looking for him. I was like, because I was even tempted just to get a Valaverse one for a bit more money, to be fair. Because it's just the packaging kind of put me off him a bit.
The plastic-free packaging, yeah, definitely.
Plastic. He could have been on a retro card. I think he would have been better on a retro card.
He comes with a little retro card.
Yeah. So, but anyway, I've got 2 coming. So, but I was talking to Dan the other night, and I was like, he was trying to persuade me to keep them both. So, you know, who knows? I might keep them both. If not, I might. I hate Dan wants a Sergeant Slaughter for his mind bender.
I hate doing the returning and stuff. It's always long. So if I can find an excuse,
it's a pain in the ass.
I know.
It's like she was like, "I'll send you an email saying, do you want to return it?" And I was like, "Yes, I definitely want to return it. I want my money back."
Our friends in the chat, by the way, Andy the Collector and also Quinn Comics are saying that Sergeant Slaughter is showing up at Ollie's over in the US for $12.99.
Yeah, that's what Rush said.
And
as
if you convert that to UK pounds, it's probably less than a tenner. So yeah, it's pretty shit.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But we never had him go to sale until then, did we?
That's
really?
the first time. That's the first time. Yeah.
So that was the first time. So but yeah, I've got 2 coming. But she was like, yeah, I can't cancel it. I actually rung up the next day because you can ring the customer service. And literally, I booked it at 2 o'clock in the morning. I actually put it through, and I must have rung them about 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock in the morning. So it's not much of a. And she was like, "Yeah, it's already been batched for delivery, but I've still not got it." So it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it's a big.
Why I couldn't cancel it?
It's all cogs
you
in
know what I mean?
Cogs in a big machine, mate. It's always more complicated. Let's jump across. Yeah. Let's jump across to Tanner then. Tanner, you got anything to show us off? Found anything good in the sales or anything?
So first things first, I want to apologise for being so late. I had a couple of tech issues that I had to sort out. Yeah, pretty much that. So I'm sorry about that.
It's not a problem.
So we'll go on to my pickups. So I will let you decide, Dan. Should I start with the thank yous or with the things I've actually picked up?
What are your thank yous? I'm curious what they are. Let's have a look at them.
Okay, I have 2 people to thank.
Okay,
first
thank
one.
them.
We'll go to Scotty C.
The
Mythic collector. Scotty Too Hotty. Also, whenever you say his name, I always think of the song Scotty Doesn't Know from a Euro trip. He managed to snag me a Webman Mayfex for a really, really good price. Initially, I wasn't interested in him, but then time went round and I'm like, oh, okay, maybe. But I'd only ever seen him for stupid money. Nowhere else had had him in. And then I messaged Scotty just out of the blue just to see what he'd find. And he came out with the price. I'm like, oh my God, yeah, I'm going to have to pick that one.
I told you, I've been telling people, Scotty C's got some hookups. You just need to, if you want the imports, hit him up.
The other thank you I have to give is for Mr. Your Boy's Got Toys. At SDCC, he picked something up for me that was an SDCC exclusive. All right, yeah, you guys picked him up from Amazon UK. I got him for a considerable amount cheaper than I got him for. But even so, my first Street Fighter Jada Toys figure, which is the Evil Ryu, I still haven't opened him yet. I kind of don't want to open him as of this moment until the rest of the figures come in, whenever they may be. So those are my 2 thank yous. Nice. Again, thank you both so much for hooking me up like that. We will go down to a Mezco next. So
hang on, before you move on, I'm just having a look on Amazon because I think Eva Ryu is still available on Amazon. I can't find the link, or can I? No, I can't find the link, but I found it yesterday. Evil Ryu is still on Amazon if you want him, for about 60 quid, I think. I can't find the link while I'm live now, but I did definitely see it yesterday. So if you're after him, he's still there. Sorry, Tanner, continue.
Never mind. Continue. On to the Mezcos now. So we've had a new Mezco arrival, and it's Morbin time. Morbius. I've opened him up, played around with him a little bit. Wicked figure, really, really good. Surpasses the Legends one, but he will go in my Mezco display as opposed to my Legends display. So that's good. Happy with that. And finally, we've had a wave turn up. If you've been following my Instagram recently, I've been doing reels of the relative figures of the wave, and it's the Marvel Knights wave. So I've still got Luke Cage, Clear, and Blade to do. I picked up 3 versions of the hand because I want to army build that. The Mindless one, I've got a couple of extra heads come in as well. So anyone with extra back pieces for that, just hook me up. Let me know, please. Slide into my DM.
No, send them to me, not Tanner. Thank you.
You've already got a second one.
That's true. It's true.
You've already got a second
one. I paid for it, though.
I
paid for it. I paid 50 quid for it, I think.
Yeah, although there is one on eBay at the moment for a cheap price. So if you want to take a look at that.
Okay. No, I'm good with 2. I'm good with 2. I need to build the room back first before I got any room for more mindless ones.
And the final purchase, which isn't toy related.
Okay.
As for anyone that has been watching the show for a while, ever since August, you guys would have found out my car got written off.
Yeah,
and I've been without a car since then. Yeah. I've been. I didn't have an accident. Somebody crashed into a parked car. But aside from the point, so yesterday I've been saving up for a long while. Yesterday I went out and picked up my new car, an Audi A3. So hopefully I'll be enjoying that in the future.
Very nice. That is a big boy purchase. I was saying, see, man, driving a German whip. But no one knows who Meridian Dan is, so I'm just going to shut up instead. But yes, that is a big boy purchase. Brand new car.
Not brand new, but
it's for you. It is.
Well,
first time you've owned. Is it the first time you've owned that car?
It is the first time.
This is a brand new car. It's a brand new car for you. Yes, brand new car for you. Very nice.
For me.
So, yeah,
okay.
That's definitely... I always do the Marvel Legends math. Like, as fellow collectors, you probably do this as well. But if I look at any purchases, I'm like, that's at least 2 Marvel Legends wave, that is. Do you know, like, I break it down like that. So a car has to be, like, 30 plus Marvel Legends
we
waves.
won't look into that conversion rate to Marvel Legends rate, because I'm not going to say how much I bought it for. So
Cars
it's
are expensive, though. Cars are fucking expensive.
Yeah,
That's all we need to say.
yeah.
I'm still paying mine off. Bloody hell. Yeah, it's stressful stuff. All right, let's go across to Cloud then. Cloud, you've been on some adventures, so the floor is yours. You did just send me some pictures, but I'm using a web version of Instagram, so I can't actually see them, unfortunately. But I do have that one. Yeah.
Okay.
I can't see them. I do apologise, but I have that one.
No worries. I'll go through. Oh, you mean when I send them in a group, they don't show?
Yeah, maybe. I'm using a web version of Instagram so I can show them on Streamlabs. You see, so.
Okay, no worries. LegionsCon was last weekend. I am still kind of coming down from it. I could not walk 5 feet without somebody stopping me to say hello. Like, I honestly felt like a bit of a celebrity. I had my Legends and Liquor shirt on.
I seen you repping.
Saturday.
I appreciate that. You were repping day one the Dan Who network, so I appreciate that massively. Thank you.
That was the plan since I bought the tickets to show I know where I came from.
I appreciate that. Did anyone recognize it? Did anyone notice it, by the way?
So yes, and when I met Ryan Ting, I showed him the shirt and his face lit up. Like, he remembered that too, so that was cool. But I do have quite a few pickups. We'll start with, we got to the hotel Friday, and I got a text message from a friend saying she had something from a mutual friend of ours. So she came into my room, and this is Zarya. This is one of my Grail figures that was gifted to me Friday night. So that was an excellent start. We got the day one exclusive was this character, Vorgus Familius, so I had to pick him up. I actually picked up 2. I sent one to Kyle Wadaga from Super 7.
Yeah.
He sent me another figure in trade.
Does that cape come with it? That cape looks epic.
Yes.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah, no, it's fully posable. I've kind of got it like wrapped around him to sit in the case. But this thing is amazing. He comes with 2 extra heads, one of which is like a translucent red. So it's like the armor is alive and it consumes whoever wears it. So it's like kind of consuming the vampire that put it on. That was a convention exclusive piece. I got some more cosmic figures on Saturday. So these 2 are in what's called the Bleeders Guild. They're kind of like bounty hunters or assassins. They're partners. I had to get both of them.
Oh, nice. Didn't know that.
What else? That was Saturday. Sunday. Oh, this guy. The Horsemen just randomly dropped this figure at their table. Like, they made no announcement of it whatsoever. And a couple of my friends had come up to me and they're like, oh, did you see the new figure? So I had to go pick that up. The big deal with this is they have, pardon the sirens, they have updated the articulation for the upcoming Necronominus wave. So this is a way to get a figure in hand early, because that's not due till like maybe mid next year. So the arms, if you guys can see, they actually come up really high, which is a lot for a Mythic Legions figure, and you can pull them into the chest.
Nice.
So they can do like the 2-handed sword stances. The torso is a bit slimmer to allow for soft goods, but it also allows you to pull the arms in a bit closer. The legs as well.
So you've got the full 90 on the elbow as well as the swivel at the elbows there.
Above. Yeah. It's, I mean, like the arms were like just below and the legs were like at 90, but you could see they're pulling up a lot higher now. He's still got all of the other articulation. These parts work with every Mythic Legions figure. They're all 1.0 parts. They have like a post with a ball, but this one actually has a hinge in it, so you can pull the head down further or pull it up a little bit further, so it gives you that added mobility. And he has a secondary neck piece in the package that fits the 2.0, the smaller figures. The ball point for their head is different size.
Yeah.
So this figure comes with the neck piece to work with both. So this will work with any Mythic Legion's head. So this was a nice surprise. We didn't know this was coming, so naturally I had to get at least one. Kind of bummed I didn't go back for another one.
I always say that about collecting these days, like, because of the internet, we always know what's coming or what we're going to find. It's like very, 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 very rare you find something on a shelf you didn't expect to be there. So it's very cool that at LegionsCon everyone got to experience that by going, what, there's something brand new there? And Hedgehog Action, Jonathan is saying, hi Dan and Cloud. Cloud in capital letters with about 20 exclamation marks as well. So maybe you have got celebrity status amongst the Legions.
I must. I saw Jonathan there. I've met so many people. It was fantastic. I'm still coming down from it. That was Saturday. Sunday, the exclusive was actually a 2-pack. It was Mythic
and Cosmic, right? Is this
and
the orange?
Cosmic.
Yeah, the orange one.
Yeah.
Nice.
So this is a tribute to Walter Hagen. He is the guy who started the Mythic Legions Cabal, the Facebook group. So this is Waltor the Mad.
Very nice.
And
that is cool that they've done that.
Yeah, the reveal was amazing. He got very worked up. He was very touched. I got him to sign my box for
Very
these
sweet.
just in case. But he's got the Cosmic Legions Cabal on the shield. And then he has the Mythic Legions Cabal standard on the banner.
Very nice.
The exclusive pieces were for the Cosmic. They had what was called a Lost Cronin skull for like pre-orders for the first wave. So there's a bone-colored one that came with that, and I don't have it here, but there is a a Cabal T-shirt that's designed for the figures, so you can actually put it onto the Mythic Legions, and it's a red shirt with Cabal.
cool.
Yes,
Nice.
yes. He's got the little Cabal logo on his little drinking gourd here, loaded with accessories. When we were online to pick them up, they were asking how many we were getting, and they were handing out these little bags of hands for the Cosmic. He's got like 7 pairs of hands. So he's got like the fists, the grips, like the angry hands, the vertical hinges, the horizontal hinges, loaded with accessories. Great figure. I went over to the D13 booth. I showed off my other little red demon, but these are one of the exclusives Chris had. So he's like kind of black and sparkly. I think he had 4 different ones of different colors.
Is that 1/12 scale too?
Yep.
I'm not familiar
So
with them.
the line is Biblical Adventures, and it's all like religious.
Where they're doing
based
Jesus
stuff.
and action figures
Yes,
and stuff.
yes,
Okay.
that's what
I've
this
seen
is.
them. I've seen them, yes, yeah.
Yeah, it's not really my line, but
for-
like the demons are cool.
Yeah.
And I want to support Chris. Like I consider him a friend. Like it was cool to meet him in person, and I wanted to pick up one of his exclusives, so I got that one. I went back to the Horseman table, and I got this Cosmic guy, and he's actually what's called brute scale. So let me see if I can level him up. He's a bit bigger. Yeah, they're not like huge like the ogre scale, but they're just beefier characters. I was wandering around and I saw this guy. Somebody was selling it. It was like near the end of the day. He was $80, and the guy brought it down to $65, which is like just above my cap. So this was a figure that I didn't think I'd ever get. So that was a cool pickup.
So that's not a custom. That's a legit Legion.
Yeah, that's Taurian. Yeah,
Nice.
that's an actual Legions figure. I feel like I'm forgetting something. I bought
Because Legions are so customizable. When I see pictures, I don't know.
You're never sure
if they're legit release that you can buy it like that, or someone's done some customization.
Yeah, I don't have any custom figures. Everything that I show off is generally all 100% Legions. I got some Plunderlings babies.
Very nice.
And my Plunderlongs should be here tomorrow. They shipped those out. Let's see. We hit up Damian Blake, and I got a shelf sign for the Plunderlings.
Treat yourself.
I got Trevor's new calendar. I had Kevin M. Boots come up to me with actual printed photos of some of his work, which is amazing. If you guys don't follow Kevin M. Boots on Instagram, you should. He's an excellent photographer. I actually bought frames to hang one on the wall that I loved so much. I got all sorts of stickers. We got pictures with a ton of people. Kurt K rocked in and hung out with me and Damien and Trevor. So that's definitely one of the pictures I sent you.
Yeah. Like as I said, we got to do this at MCM recently for the UK guys. So it's really cool to see familiar faces from Legends and Liquor, just in person, isn't it? Like, it just shows you that these networks and relationships that people are making are genuine. Like, they're just genuine. Like, and like when you meet these people, this is the first time you're meeting all these, right? And there's no awkwardness. There's no like first time nerves. It's like you already know them. It's so crazy, and it's so cool to see that as well.
Yeah, Trevor's one of two people I think that have been in my collection room. He lives down the road from me.
That's crazy.
But it was nice to be able to see him again, other than like a quick drop by, like, hey, how you doing kind of thing. It was my first time meeting both of the other guys, so it was really cool to get behind his booth like that. And I was actually, I forgot about these. I made stickers of my logo, and I was handing these out, and I have one left. So I gave them all out. Some people asked for more than one. I wish the pictures I sent you would show up. I got I can show it here. I got a new tattoo. This is actually the logo for the Vampire faction.
So that's the one you've been collecting from the get-go, right? That's the team that you committed to from the start. All the white paley faces and the I'm familiar.
That was the one that I was like, I would love to finish this faction, and then I find out how expensive these figures are and how hard to get. But because of the community, I managed to do. I've got a full set of them in my. So I got that, and I kept it a secret for a few weeks. Trevor saw it. But Trevor's paid to keep secrets, so I knew I could trust him with that. And then the first people I showed were the Horsemen themselves.
So
you were showing Treadaway and everybody.
You were showing the tattoo for the first time at Legions. It's the perfect place to really reveal something like that, isn't it? So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, as we were wandering around,
that's commitment to the brand.
Yes.
Right there.
So Eric Treadaway is like one of their main sculptors. He designs a lot of this stuff, and I saw him and the artist Nate Birch just kind of hanging out, and I went up and introduced myself, and I showed them the tattoo. So the two of them, like primary creators, and then the artist got to see it before just about anybody else did. And I told Eric, I was like, I've been collecting since January, and he's like, you started in January and you have a tattoo. That's some serious dedication. And I was like, yeah. So I made my rounds. I met a lot of people.
We've seen it here live on Legends of Liquor. Every week just get deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper.
Yep. That's why I didn't appreciate your pull today, sir.
Well, it's anonymous. You can click anything. I wouldn't know.
So I knew it was over 2K, and I mentioned it to Cassie, and she keeps track of all of our spending, and she pulled the number up and was just hysterically laughing at how much money I spent this year. And it's not over.
Yeah, so, I guess right. The year isn't over. But shout out. So on the screen right now, you can see obviously Cloud down there in the corner. But then you've got Kurt K front and center. You have Damien, which is obviously D-Splate Makes. Treat Yourself. They're at his booth. And then Trevor, 1-6 shooter at the back there. All regular faces on Legends and Liquor. And it's so cool to see them. I think Kurt lived nearby, didn't he? So he just wanted to pop in. And you said he turned up without a badge or anything, which is pretty cool.
He was messaging me, so thankfully I checked my phone, and he had another engagement at a hotel across the street. So he was like, maybe I can stop by. So I'm thinking he's going to let me know, and I will go outside and try to get Trevor and see if we can go outside. And then he's just there, and I'm like, how the hell did you get in here? Yeah. But on that same token, Friday night when they were setting up, we just walked in to the convention floor. We were talking to like Jeremy Gerard and some of the guys from the Horsemen. And I remember asking him, I was like, am I allowed to be in here? He's like, no, but it's okay. You're with me.
Well,
so they kind of...
It's a reflection of the community that are into this stuff. It's like everyone is very friendly, welcoming, and like,
unbelievable.
It's a crazy community. That's something you've always championed here.
Yeah, we've got our group, and like I don't consider us I wouldn't say we're any particular aspect of the collecting community. We all collect different things.
Of course.
So this is a very unique collection of people we have here, because we all we represent Mythic Legions, Marvel Legends, Classified. So this is kind of outside of, I guess, the pocket of collecting. But as a themed community, the Mythic Legions collectors are some of the most incredible human beings I have ever had the pleasure of knowing in my life, which is why I speak so passionately about it. Like, I feel like anybody that gets involved will feel right at home. Like, the number of just gifts I've been given and deals that have been made and just kind thoughts that people have passed my way, the number of people that stop me for photos or to talk to me. I was very anxious going into LegionsCon because I'm not a very social person and I don't like crowds. It was gone Friday night before the convention even started. Yeah, just the number of people. Like, Disavowed was there. Dante was there. Dante scared the shit out of me. We're looking at something and I just hear, "Can I look at the toys too?" And I turn around. There's Dante, and he's a lot taller than me, so he scared the shit out of me. But it was just cool to reconnect with all these people. Everybody's welcome. It's great. I'm so glad I have you guys. I'm so glad I have them. So I feel like they're a great example of what we strive to do here as far as being collectors and just being like a family and being accepting of each other, as I said, and just enjoying it.
I say this all the time, and I try and champion it as best as I can. This hobby is more fun when you can share it with like-minded people. And Legends and Liquor is an example, as I said, just a slice of the community, but it's an example of exactly that, where you can love and hate whatever you want, and there's no judgment here. We can still be friends and talk toys. And Andy in the chat is saying, where's Legions and Liquor? We did make a Legions and Liquor logo. There is a logo out there, because maybe I need to put that on the t-shirt store as well for an exclusive t-shirt for a limited time or something. That would be fun. But yeah, as I said, I've always been an admirer of the line, but it's not one I can dive deep into. But there's no doubts that the community aspect of it is really cool and definitely is enticing for sure. But I'm so glad that you've had fun, Cloud, seeing your sort of journey into it, and now at the end of the year you're finished with that. And again, you've been branded. You've been branded with a tattoo, so you're stuck with it for life now. There's no escape.
I mean, I've got plans for a couple more, and I've got plans for one for this group too. So they're expensive, so I can't do them.
I would never put pressure on anyone to get a tattoo. Don't worry.
I've already got Dan.
I've got Dan's face on my butt. Across my ass. I've got a good one in mind that people from the group would recognize, but not everybody would get it. But
I think it would freak me out. Freak me out.
I feel like the highlight of my weekend, and I don't know how I forgot to mention this, Spiro Toys had a booth.
Yeah.
And one of my friends works for them, and this is a guy that I have not seen in 26 years. So we got to reunite finally.
Just geography, he just doesn't live there. Yeah.
I lived with him in Louisiana for a little while. He moved to South Carolina. I met him. And then I spent a summer with him and his family in Lafayette, Louisiana. I think I was 15 at the time. So when I moved, we kind of stayed in touch. I moved all the way to New York. He was still in Louisiana. We lost touch. Technology wasn't what it was now. And you just lose track of people. Yeah. So because of social media being what it is, we were able to reconnect. We've been Facebook friends for a while, but I saw Spiro being one of the exhibitors on the list, and I asked him, I'm like, is there any way you're going to be at LegionsCon? And he was there, so that was the highlight of my weekend.
Yeah.
So it's another thing I got out of this community that was amazing.
Yeah, that's very, very cool. Just looking at the chat, displayed once, Rich is saying Craig's face. Craig, let's figure it out now. How much would it cost us? No, how much would it cost us?
Oh, on Cloud, yeah.
No, how much would it cost us to get the Dan Who logo tattooed on your forehead? How much would it cost? How much?
It's not going on my forehead.
No, but how much?
How much?
Give me a number.
How much do you think I love you?
No, super chats they made me feeling generous. How much would it cost us to get a logo?
It makes me laugh. You kicked me from last Friday's in a circle, and now you want a tattoo on my forehead of you.
I'm just curious.
You should be getting a tattoo of me on your forehead.
I'm just curious how much it would cost someone to get a tattoo on their head. How much? Anyone got a number out there? Anyone want to throw a number?
Yeah, you're looking at a couple of grand, maybe.
Jay, is that true? Would you get a dick on your head for free?
Well, I must have missed that. I didn't get them through. Well, why not?
Idiots. Right, we're joking, of course. Right, right. Let's raise some ducks, then, people, and we can have a nice tight knit show for the replay. The replay are going to appreciate this for sure when they know.
I'll tell you what. I'll tattoo Dan Who across my arse, and you can guess where the O is going.
There's that is disgusting. I did not need to pitch. Can I kick Craig? For fuck's sake.
You fucking kick me.
To race some ducks. Right.
So, Cloud, how is obviously I've got some of the ladies from Wave 1 of Cosmic. How is the Scorpion lady? I can't remember her name.
Mbira Jimgira, I think her name is pronounced. She's great. Yeah, right. She looks amazing. She's got the bendy scorpion tail. This headpiece is actually separate. So she's got two different expressions. She's got a few hands. I really like this wrist blade. The only problem is she's kind of translucent. I don't really think it's going to show up on camera. But she's got like a scorpion shell look to her. So because of that, the plastic is a bit more brittle. So you have to be very careful. I've seen people breaking her at the neck trying to switch the head. So it takes a lot of heat. It made me very nervous. So I'm probably never going to switch it again. But as far as aesthetics, amazing figure. So I definitely recommend her. Just be careful.
I might have to pick her up then, especially because her last name is like my initials, like the first three letters. So.
All right, I've put it in the. I've put into the chat, by the way. We're gonna race some ducks. I've not updated the table, as I said. It's been one of those days, but that's fine. We can still have a race. I can update the table. We've still got a few weeks of the year, a few Legends and Liquor of the year to go. Yeah, and I should say as well that the UK guys, we've done a Secret Santa. I do apologise to the US sort of collective, but it's just so awkward to do international shipping.
It would be expensive.
It's just like if one of you's got a UK guy or one of us got one of you's, the expense just jumps up. So we've just done a little UK one. So on the last Legend and Liquor of the year, we will also the Legend and Liquor before Christmas. Sorry, I think Rich did figure out the date of that. Would it be the 10th?
17th or 17th, did he say?
Well, let me have a look. So today's the 19th. The next one will be the 3rd.
Before Christmas.
Yeah, so 17th.
How many people are doing their Secret Santa shopping in this Hasbro sale going on at the moment?
Look, that's a great thing. We've budgeted it at £20, £20 UK, not included shipping. It is the max you can spend on a price. Or you can spend more.
Timing wasn't a coincidence.
If you really want to spend more, you can spend more, I guess, if you're feeling generous. But
I'm sending 20 of them Christmas ducks to Dan.
Look, you can do that if you want. It's fine.
From Poundland.
I'll put more behind me. It's fine. But yeah, so we'll do that on the 17th, as we said. So that'll be done on the 17th. I'm just taking names for the duck race. So we're going to race some ducks today. So if you're here live right now in the chat, please comment. And I will take your name and add you to the duck race. So it'll take me a minute or so to put that together, but that is what I'm going to do right now. Remember, you got to be here live. I think Shelly's around. Is California Red Devil around? We're about to find out. I think Greg Finstad. You're all ducked. Don't worry. Don't worry. Yous are good. Yous are good. I think Greg Finstad is our current leader of the duck race. Currently, is someone watching an advert right now?
Who's watching porn on their video?
Yeah, I definitely heard something. Right, I'm taking names to the duck race. Scotty C said it would take £5,000 to get the Dan Who logo tattooed on his face. That's not a crazy number.
That's too little.
That's not a crazy number. I'd like
5,000. That's cheap.
That's what I'm saying. That's not a crazy number. I would never expect.
So you have to keep in mind what's coming out for the tattoo. Mine was $500 because my artist is $250 an hour, and it took almost 2 hours because of where it is. So use that and then realize that this is going to be on you forever, on your face. You have to pay me millions of dollars because then I'd use some of it to get it removed.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a number. I'm just for me personally, I'm not a tattoo guy. I don't have any tattoos. I don't think I want tattoos for me, just speaking for myself. So yeah, I don't think there is a number. Maybe I don't know.
Dan, there's no way we can convince you to get a Mike Tyson on your face, no?
No, not at all. Not at all. Not at all.
Whole collection, Dan, and I'll do it.
No, not at all. Not at all. Not happening.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Didn't think so.
My collection's not worth that much either, though, Craig. Right, okay, taking names. Who we got? So we got Scotty C, we got Christopher Allen. I think I do have got Greg, Ryo Hobbies, Bring Toys to Work, Mikey Moonboots, INTJ Williams, Scotty C again, I'll take that out. Lady Mac, California Red Devil, your boys got tools, Collector, Christy Reed, Displayed Once, Hedgehog Action Jonathan's in there, Dan Hayden, Jelly Figs, Kevin, Logan Dan.
Lady Mac says I should get Duck Me Down on my forehead.
I wouldn't advise it. I am not condoning any Dan tattoos. I'm just putting it out there public for. Would not condone.
Can my brother and brother-in-law have a combined duck?
Are they watching? Are they in the background?
They are watching on the big TV, so they can't comment.
Okay, what's their names? What are their names?
Bobby and Steve.
Bobby and Steve are getting a duck. Bobby and Steve. Are they? Okay, cool. Oh yeah, of course it is. We've met Bobby and Steve. That's we know that. Cool. Right. Yeah, Bobby and Steve are in. Okay, just having a scroll. Any more? Last chance saloon, people. Any more? I will take.
Get those last ducks in there.
Last ducks. Last couple more. Mike Hex has just appeared out of nowhere. Mike Hex. Is Gary in there? I'll put Gary in there. Gary G, you can get in there as well, my friend. You are in there. Courtney has just jumped in.
If Friday is anything to go by with this prize, one of the prizes could be a Sentinel.
No, Friday was a very Adam. People are very confused what happened with that one. Basically, his missus ain't. Well, I'm pretty confident his missus is not watching this, so hopefully he doesn't mind me saying this. But Adam Batman Moran has brought a Sentinel and hid it from his girlfriend.
He's absolutely screwed.
Shush, right? He's brought a Sentinel and he's hid it from his girlfriend.
Hang on a second before you continue this story.
Yeah.
Is he in the chat?
He's not watching. His missus. There's no way his missus is watching 2.5 hours of Legends of Liquor. She's fine, right? So
she's sitting next to him.
No, he's fine. We're fine. If we'll find out if it's not when he punches me in the face. I definitely don't want Adam doing it.
What did he say?
So he's brought a Sentinel, but hid it from the girlfriend. So he wanted to pretend that he'd won the prize of a Sentinel, so he could pull it out and show his girlfriend, type thing. I'm talking about the Sentinel. I realised what I said there. Anyway, that's what Friday was about. We were just joking he won a Sentinel so he could show his girlfriend that clip and then he could pull out the Sentinel. Anyway, very inside information. Okay, let's take that. Right, I'm taking names. I've took names. Let me just delete Craig's name. Craig. Now let me make sure all you guys are in. So
Did you see the surprise on my face then?
You won a race. What are you talking about? You won, didn't you?
Haven't you got points?
Yeah, I won that race.
You won. You're in a good. Not a lot of people have won races, Craig. You're in a great spot. You can't say nothing. Right, Tom's in. David, Evan, and Smith are in. Mark Tat's in. Cloud is also in. Figures and Vinyl messaged me before the stream, said he couldn't watch, but I'm going to put him in. A couple of the regulars can go in there, I suppose. Should I put Kurt K in? Kurt did appear on the stream, I guess. His face did emerge with a picture with Cloud. Okay, last chance.
That was Kurt. I thought that was Craig.
No, idiot.
Last Friday you called Kurt Craig.
Did I? Oh, my bad.
When he jumped on you and you're not Craig. And Kurt's face was like, yeah.
Oh, because Craig could come in and you were locked out. Yeah. Right, I've took the names. We're racing some ducks. Again, I haven't got the current table, so I apologise in advance, but I will update it next week. I just wanted to make sure that California Red Devil and Shelley were in there, and Greg Finstad was in there. I think so.
And now all of them have 2 ducks.
No, they're not. I don't even know if California Red Devil's here. If he's not here, do I even give him a duck?
I think I saw him earlier.
Yeah, he was a little bit.
I think he wasn't because he was talking about Doctor Who with someone.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Okay. All right. Let's do this. All right, copy and paste these names into the doc. I will go full screen for this as well. Don't you worry, everybody. Let me just close some tabs. 2 minutes. Right, 2 races. Remember how this works. Tanner, you remember the rules, right? Quickly tell people the rules of the duck race.
Okay, 2 minutes to round. If you finish in the top 9 positions, you qualify for the second race. If you finish last in the race, you also qualify for the race as a wild card. I can't remember the points in the second race, so I will let Dan pull up the graphic for that. But
there we go.
At the end of the year, the top 9 and the bottom person qualify for the final Champion of Champions races. Whoever wins that is the season 2 winner of Duck Race. They win Jamie's crown, Jamie's medal,
They
and
win Jamie.
whatever else he wants to give them.
They just Jamie now lives with them. They just win Jamie. Did you ask for any ducks? I did ask for
repeat
ducks.
that, Tanner.
No, Tanner did a great job. Thank you very much, Tanner. No, you did a great job. Thank you, Tanner.
Aside from
Say
the
it 10 times faster.
You did a great job.
10 times faster. Done.
Right, there's a few people at the bottom there. I'm just going to add them in. So Lucifer and Rush. Rush, I did ask, but you made it. You did make it. You're fine. You might be in my regular list anyway, Rush. Let me just check my list, actually. Because I don't want a 2 ducks situation happening again. People get mad at me when that happens. Yeah, Rush, you're already in. You're on my regular list. You're fine. You're in anyway. Don't worry. I'll add Lucifer's O. Archie's already in. Hedgehog Axon's in. Right. Set. I will go full screen. Have I got a full screen for this? Yes, I have. Of course I have. Right, just like Tanner said, whoever finishes top 1 to 9 and dead last qualifies for the points. Let's race. Not even shuffling today. Not even going to bother. Not even going to bother. Good luck to everybody. We need some points on the board. Jamie definitely wants some points on the board. That's for sure. Because the crown is slipping
Oh,
away.
am I seriously the Donald Trump duck?
I saw that.
Damn it.
You're the Donald Trump
Sorry
duck.
about that. Sorry.
Or the Boris duck.
Someone.
No.
Yeah, just call it the Boris duck. It's fine.
I don't know who's worse, Donald Trump or Boris, but they're both morons and
Yeah,
extremely
At least
horrible people.
Boris doesn't interfere with where I live.
Also, Boris wouldn't have spent 70 grand on a haircut.
Right.
Have you seen Boris's hair? He just goes out, walks in the wind.
Exactly, that don't cost nothing.
Mother Nature takes care of it.
Right, so we're a minute in now, so let's have a look what's going on, all right? So we've got 1-6 shooters, the COVID-centric duck in the middle of the park. Tanner's there, Super Turk 5000 is the Frosty the Snowman duck. Right next to, I think, Daz Smoke. Rush is down at the bottom with figures and vinyl. Shout out Stu, who's watching the replay. Lucifer is right up top with the backwards hat next to Tony, who's the strawberry duck. Next to Jelly Figs. Behind them, Brian Merchant is slowly creeping in. We've got Matt Carter in the middle of the park as well as the sort of Dr. Duck. Next to them, I can't quite see who it is in the lead. Oh, no, it's Daz Smoke in the lead, but Tanner is close up. Home Dude is chasing Tony up top as well, though. The Dinosaur Duck, I can't quite see who it is, but they're slipping back. Figure Cave Collectables, Adam Batman Moran is the Superman Duck in the middle, creeping up now. He's picking up some speed, but he's slowed down a little bit. So is Stu down at the bottom. 30 seconds, anything can change. Lady Mac is like the Sherlock Holmes style duck. You got Gary Stewart up top as the Panda Duck. You got Mark Rose down there as well. So Gary's holding strong at the minute. And Daz Smoke. Daz Smoke has been around for a while. Pixels on Plastic just popped out of nowhere. That's Big Will. Shout out Big Will. But 8 seconds now. Anything can change. People are moving around. We got 2 pistols and plastic.
Tom, mate, pinch it.
Pixels and Plastic.
Tom, yeah.
Okay, pixels
I
and
know,
plastic.
pixels and plastic.
There
Yeah.
was 2 of them. There's always fucking 2. I try my hardest every week. It's so stressful. Right, let's have a look. Let's have a look who did this. Don't press race again.
I'll tell you what, a way to even it out. Pixels and Plastic. Throw in a $5 suit, £5 super chat. It will even it out, whatever.
Thank you very much to Andy. Look
Andy
at that.
Sprague donated $19.99.
He didn't even say anything in the super chat either. He just donated the £20. Andy appeared as well on the Inner Circle for the very first time. Made a debut appearance on the channel. So thank you very much, Andy, for the super chat as well. Your support is much appreciated, my friend. Thank you so much. Right, I've just copied and pasted those 10 names. Why was people in twice? I tried so hard to delete people as well. Right, let me scroll to the bottom here. Right at the bottom is Chi Chi Collects. So that is that.
Don't click that race again button.
I do have some
Or
news.
do if I'm not in those positions.
Do it.
I do have some news. People are always mad when this happens. I am in there. Thank you very much. California Red Devil is in there. Greg Finstad is not. But Jamie Gitchard is in 8th place. Jamie, you're in there. So the top 10 are Pixels on Plastic, Scotty C, Roy Her Hobbies, Cedric, Mike Hex, Kirsty Reed, Jamie, California Red Devil, Gary Stewart, Dan W and Chi Chi collects. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've counted 11. Right, I'll delete me. Fuck it. I don't need to be in. Right, everyone else, you're in. Here we go. Let's do this again, shall we? Right, so thank you very much. Now we're racing for points. Now this is where it gets interesting. So, obviously, California Red Devil wants some points on the board. He, I think, he's only a few points behind. I think it's Greg Finstad, isn't it? But Jamie wants a win on the board right now, don't you, Jamie? A win would do good for you. Let me.
It really would.
Let me go to a minute here. So let's set this race as a minute. Jay, how many times am I shuffling here?
4.
1, 2, 3, 4 shuffles. 4 shuffles with our 10 ducks. Okay, one more time. So this is for points. This is a big deal because Jamie's in there and so is California Red Devil. California Red Devil right now could reclaim his top spots, okay? 10 points for the winner. Second place, 6 points. Third place, 4 points. Fourth place, 2 points. Fifth place, 1 point. Last place gets -3 points. So California Red Devil definitely doesn't want that, or does Jamie. Let me just check how many races we have left this year. I might throw a bonus race in on the last Legend League because we've got today's race now for points. You've got one on the 3rd of December, one on the 17th of December, and then the last Legend of Liquor would technically be New Year's Eve, which I don't think is going to happen. Amanda will kill me. So I'll have to sneak in another one. So
take the sex pill.
Take the sex pill?
What is happening?
Hang on. Who is watching porn? Come on.
It's come up again.
She's going to kill me now. That is a Cheeky Monkey's contraceptive.
Take the sex pill.
Take the sex pill. Or is it for Jay and it's the Viagra? Who knows? Who knows? Right, let's race some
One
dogs.
way to find out, Jamie. One way to find out, what colour is this sex pill? Is it blue?
No, it's red or blue. It's the Matrix.
It's white. I can confirm it's white.
Right. Everyone in the chat, take the sex pill. We're ready to do this.
Oh, she's going to kill me now.
Right.
After the inner circle as well. What about...
Right, everyone in the chat, take your pills. Let's race some dogs. We've shuffled 4 times. Let's race in 3, 2, 1, and they're off. And they're off. Right. Everyone in the chat is laughing and taking their pills, right? No, right. Okay, cool. Right, who's first? So Kirsty Reader's up top with the little woolly hat on. You've got Cedric's the policeman duck. Chi Chi collects number 10 as well. Pixel and Plastic. Jamie, you're the pink duck. Jamie, you want the pink duck to win this race. California Red Devil is also the red duck with a Mohican. So he is his namesake for today. Gary Stewart is also above him with the Sherlock duck. Scotty C is the judge duck right at the back. 30 seconds in. To be fair, you don't want to be leading right now, Jamie, because this is where your ducks start getting tired. So, but you are picking up the pace. You are picking up the pace a little bit too early, I think. But things start to change now. With the last 15 seconds, Chi Chi Collects is standing strong. But we always know there's a late surge. Is there going to be a late surge? We just need to see this one. They're picking up pace. California Red Devil's the one you want to chat from, but he's picking up the pace. Jamie Gitchard is doing it. He's doing it. Jamie Gitchard. He's won it. Jamie Gitchard has won the race. Jamie. You have been waiting all season 2 for the champion to reclaim that crown. You've just done it, my friend. You've just done it. How do you feel?
I feel amazing. This is like season 1 all over again. I was behind for quite a while. The last few weeks, I snuck in there and took it.
Yeah, as I've just said, just before we raced ducks, I said we've only got a couple of weeks left. If you're going to have an opportunity to keep wearing that crown for 2024, you need to start winning races. California Red Devil watching on the replay is not going to be happy about this. But look at that, Jamie. Your duck is sailing free on his own. He conserved that duck energy until the very, very end. And
my duck's a pro.
Is this your first win of season 2?
I think it is, yeah.
This is your first win. So you've got a couple of places on the podium, but first place. So definitely don't want to press race again on this one. So let me get the people back in. But I'm sure people in the chat are going to be happy for Jamie. We've got a few congratulations in there already. Standy's Toy Channel, congratulations. Mini Plastic Multiverses, congrats. Little Leaf Creations says congrats. So's Jamie is the Duck Emperor, says Bring Toys to Work. Art G saying congratulations. Lady Mac said it was the sex pill that did it. It was the sex pill. Jamie took his sex pill and it gave him that boost. The boosted him.
I think we should start introducing steroid drug tests. Drug tests. Who knows what those pills are doing to those ducks?
All the ducks are on it today. Right, okay, let's have a look at the placement here. So Christy, second place. Scotty C finished in third after all of that. But California Red Devil does get some points on the board. 4 points for California Red Devil will give him, if I remember correctly, 2 points. I'm not sure how close he was to Greg Finstad. I will have to consult the leaderboard there. But let's see who lost some points today. We're scrolling to the bottom, and unfortunately, it was Gary. Gary, -3 points for Gary. I'm so sorry about that. Just missing out by Ryo Hobbies. Mike Hex, Pixels and Plastic, who was holding strong for a while. Cedric, Chi collects. But yeah, California Red Devil does get some points on the podium. But Jamie Gitchard, that's what it's all about. Do you know where that brings you now, Jamie, actually?
No idea.
No idea.
And we haven't got an updated leaderboard, apparently, so
yeah,
who knows?
Let me have a little look. Where would I put the leaderboard? It might be... Let me see if I can... Because you didn't get any points last week, so I can bring up the leaderboard and just give you 10 points and see where it puts you. And I can give California Red Devil his 2 points as well. So let me have a quick look. This is a live leaderboard sort of look here. So I'm going to have to go to this screen, I'm afraid. Which one? This one? Let's have a look. People in the chat just can't handle this. Right. No, they can really. Right, here we go. Here it is. Right, so California Red Devil gets what? 2 points on the board today. So we give California Red Devil 2 points. So Greg's still in the lead, but it gives California Red Devil a little bit closer, and they're extending that lead from Shelley. So let's find Jamie, right? Because 10 points will make a difference here. Jamie, there you are. So if I give you 10 points. And then rename the leaderboard. So it does bring you up a little bit. Does put you in.
Above, huh?
Just think, yeah, it puts you. Just think though, that puts you in the final position to be in that championship race, right? You just need to be in the top 9 or last at the end of the season, and you'll be in that championship race. You've got to be in it to win it. So that's fine, Jamie. That is fine. You are currently still in a position at the end of the year to race for your crown. That's where you want to be, right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, being in the middle, sort of, a little bit more points would help, but middle of the park's good for me.
Scotty C says he thinks that's his first point. It could be, Scotty C. It could be. You got some points on the board. I'm just looking at Gary's. Now, that's not Gary's Grail, right? Can I just confirm amongst our Garys here that Gary Stewart is not Gary's Grails? Or does Gary Stewart own Gary's Grails? I'm very confused. Is that the same Gary? We need some confirmation. Does anyone in the chat know the difference between these Garys?
Is this a Hill Phone scenario?
I don't know. I don't know because Hill Phones, Phil does have multiple accounts. I need to know the Gary because Gary is dead last at the minute against Paul McCarthy. So if that is the same Gary, no. So okay, confirmation live in the chat. Thank you very much, Gary. So Gary Stewart is not Gary's Grails. Okay, so that means that Gary's Grails stays at the bottom. And I will put -3 for Gary, the other Gary. So we'll have multiple Garys down at the bottom. It's a Gary fest down at the bottom. Crazy stuff. But I will update the leaderboard for next time because I'm sure people are very, very confused right now. But the sex drug made it happen. Jamie took the win today. So 10 points to Jamie, and it puts him in contention to keep that crown for next year, all right? But we've still got a couple of weeks left to go. Let's go around the board, and everyone can tell you where you can find these beautiful people online, and we'll have a nice condensed, under 3 hours, Legend of Liquor. That's impressive, I think. Yeah, that's impressive. Well done, everyone. Well done, everyone.
Is that a record?
It might be the shortest Legend of Liquor in a while, which is fine. That's fine. Every now and then I don't mind the short one. That's absolutely fine. I can go and make some dinner now at a more reasonable time, I think. So it's all good with me. Tom, where can the people find you online?
At Mini Plastic Multiverse on Instagram, and we are definitely going to do a Joe's and Juice at one point.
100%
in this half year.
100%. There will be a Joe's and Juice in the 2023 to round out the year. I promise you, I'll make it happen. Just need to figure it out, but it'll absolutely happen. And who else will be there with us, Tom? It'll be this man. I'm just going to move in there. It'll be Mark Tac Tac.
Certainly will. Yeah, and you can find me on Tac Tac Toys with Film and Joe's and Juice. Yeah, looking forward to our end of the year roundup.
And if you want to see a world exclusive review of the Mezco roadblock, it seems that Mark has the only review currently on YouTube. So go and check it out.
Surprising.
Yeah,
I
so
don't know how that happened.
Links in the description for a world exclusive review. Make sure you subscribe to Mark Tac Tours with Film.
Thank you, Dan.
And then we've got David, Evan, and Smith.
Yes, David _Evan _Smith, and between the three of us, we have never taken a sex pill, but open to it. I'm open to it. So, whoever's passing them out.
And underneath we've got the current winner of the duck race. The crown is still on his head. It is Jamie Gitchard. Jamie, how are you feeling?
I'm doing good. I'm ecstatic. You can find me at JMG Toys, and I can confirm this is the shortest stream by 10 minutes.
Thank you very much. Let's quickly go through. Let's continue then. Let's quickly go through. Kevin,
I'm going to take 10 minutes.
Oh
now.
fuck! I might have to kick Craig. Kevin in the chat says we need our Joes and Juice. Yes, we absolutely do. Anna Turtles and Tea Tanner. Don't worry, forget about you. Jay.
You can find me right here. I've lost the plot now after this sensible announcement. You can find me right here on Jay's Toy Collection UK on YouTube. Please do go check out my last couple of live streams. Massive thank you to Cloud here by my side. She sent me live images from LegionsCon. I was doing Legions in Lego live reactions. So the giant standing up bear is in the live stream. So do check that out because that is an amazing looking figure. And thank you to Tanner below me who jumped on this week to talk wrestling figures when I couldn't remember anybody's names.
And they also had a bootleg Turtles and Tap Water at the end of the show as well, which I'm still conflicted feelings about. Underneath Jay, we've got Cloud, of course.
I am on Instagram at cloud_network. I am in the Mythic Legions Cabal a lot. And I actually, some of the girls that I met at the convention started a Legions Ladies YouTube channel, and
nice.
I will be joining them from time to time on live streams. I believe it's going to be every other Thursday at 7:30 Eastern, but I'll be sure to share it when we're going live.
Yeah, share it in on the Instagram groups and stuff. That's really cool to see. Really nice. Underneath, we've got Craig. Craig, don't take 10 minutes.
You can find. No, I'm joking. You can find. You can find me. You can find me on Instagram at craigsnostalgic.collections, and hopefully I'll start posting some stuff. I've been a bit absent like Dan. But yeah,
I'm terrible on Instagram as well. I talk to you guys on Instagram every day,
Yeah.
but I forget to post apart from when I'm streaming, so I'm terrible as well. But we'll get better, Craig. We'll get better. Green Toys to Work in the chat says Joes and Juice and Turtles and Tea end of year wrap up streams in December, perhaps. Yes, that's absolutely what is happening. We will do our end of year streams, recapping the rest of the news, and also doing our top 10s of the year within the categories of G.I. Joe, Action Force, military themes, I suppose, and then we'll do a Turtles one as well. So yeah, all good, all good. And last but not least, Tanner.
So you can find me SuperTech 5000 Instagram, Twitter, PlayStation, wherever. As it's been mentioned a couple of times, Turtles and Tea as well, and also Turtles and Tap Water from last Wednesday. It was with Jay. Other than that, we'll see what happens with Turtles and Tea going.
Yes, no, I'll figure it out. Honestly, we absolutely will do one in December. Absolutely. Displayed once in the chat says the real gift of Christmas was the runtime of this episode. Mariah Carey blesses us all. So we'll end with that. Thank you so much to everybody in the chat. I'm going to end the poll real quickly before we go. Just for my own pure curiosity here. Let's have a look at where it ended. Yeah, so there it is. Let's scroll down a second. So you can't see it, but I promise you it's there. With 127 votes, 29% was between £500 and £1,000. 25% was over £2,000. Third place was 500 or less, and then 18% was between 1 and 2. So at 29%, people are spending 500 to £1,000. All right, so that's sensible, I think, in this hobby, especially in this with the amount of stuff there is to buy and collect. Is any of it really sensible? I don't know. We're getting out of here
anyway. I spent more when I met you guys.
Oh no, it's ridiculous. If you want to save money, don't join Legends and Liquor anyway. Because
I thought there was a monthly poll.
Yeah, Jay's like, right, we're off. Bye bye everyone. I'm pressing the intro to see us out. Thank you to everyone in the chat. And if you write in the comments, if you write a comment to this video, I might give you a bonus dot point, maybe. I don't know. Write in a comment and find out. Bye-bye.
What's for dinner, Dan?
Take your sex pill.
Take your sex pill, everyone.
Don't forget to take
That's
your
the word of the day. Word of the day is sex pill. If you're watching this late, write in the comments, not in the chat, write in the comments of this video.
Sex pill and what colour?
Sex pill. Bye, everyone. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye.